the end of yet another amazing season of anime. And this time, it might be the best season of the year, man. I've been hyping this up all year. Let's see what our takeaways are now that we're towards the tail end of the season with our special guest, KT Sama. How you doing, gang?
What's up, guys? Appreciate you inviting me.
Been a while, man. Good to have you back on the pod, man.
I
Been
know.
too long.
It's been a minute.
Type shit.
Absolutely too long, man. Well, before we get too deep into it, man, as the special guest, what has been either your favorite or at least standout show of the season up until this point?
I mean, there's a how do I say it? I mean, there's a one that everybody knows, everybody talks about. It's the hottest anime. Never thought it would be. You know, you cannot skip the intro. If you skip the intro, you're out of my house.
That's a sin,
out
bro.
The
That's a sin, bro.
You know
Kick him out, bro. Get him
I'm
out
kicking
of there,
you out.
bro.
If I see the skip the intro, you're getting kicked. All right. So I'm not sure you wanted me to talk about that. I'm not sure you wanted to start
you
that
go,
off.
hey, man. You go.
Okay.
Hey.
All right, so there's two things I want to talk about. Okay, there's the one that obviously is like the best, but then there's one that I feel like people are sleeping on. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I try to make sure everybody's awake. I mean, I'm trying to make sure y'all wake up. But I say the anime that took over this season was 100% DandaDan, bro.
Uzumaki.
Okay?
Oh,
DandaDan. Wait, what's up?
My fault.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. I missed that.
I thought we were like locked in. Don't worry about it.
Wait, you say Blue Lock?
He said Uzumaki, bro.
No, don't.
Wait, Uzumaki.
I mean,
wait, hold on.
I was trying to feel like your wavelength. I was trying to, get on the same page.
Okay, listen. I can go in about Uzumaki. I'm not gonna hold you though. They sold. They sold. All right.
Yeah, we know.
I messed with that first episode. That second yo, listen.
We don't talk about that, man.
Yeah.
The second episode came out? Wait.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even know. I thought it was just the first episode. They're just like how they came out with the first season of Promised Neverland, but never came out with the season 2 type shit.
Right.
I don't know when they're coming out with that second episode, you know?
He's been in denial for years. It's actually a clinical condition now.
Yeah.
It's actually disgusting.
I'll let you get away with this.
No, I see the clips though. I know what happened in that with it, you know.
Yeah, I know.
But DandaDan, you were saying.
No. I'm so pressed about Uzumaki. I didn't watch the 4th episode. I was so just. We talk about that. We'll talk about it another time.
Bro. We'll talk about that.
DandaDan. When I tell you, man, like, okay. Actually, I got a question for you guys because I tried to explain this anime to somebody, and when I tell you, like, this is an anime that you cannot explain to somebody. Like, it's one of those things you just gotta watch it. Okay, you gotta watch it. I was about to say something hella out of pocket, but you just gotta watch it and absorb what you're watching. You know what I mean? Don't question it. Just keep watching.
I know what he was gonna say.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I was about to say something crazy, y'all. I was gonna say something crazy, but I'm a guess. I know y'all. I know River knows me, but I know you guys are new. So I try to make sure.
Hey, you've already heard.
You can let it fly over here.
Wait, do I have the meme here? Hold on, do I still have it? Damn, I don't have it. Fuck.
But yeah, no. DandaDan, because it's and I feel like the whole thing with DandaDan is that it's crazy because you guys know the story behind DandaDan, right? Where the manga artist, the guy, he was right. He has his own thing he was working on, his own story, but he came into like a roadblock type stuff, right? And so somebody said, yo, create something completely out of pocket, completely random, completely throw yourself off and then come back to it. And so that's when he made DandaDan, right? And that's why DandaDan is so crazy, is because he wanted to just make it wild. So that way, just to, get the gears turning. But now it's like, one of the most popular animes. So I think that's crazy. And, I'm not sure how we can open up the discussion. But I got a question though. How would you guys describe DandaDan? Because I tried to describe it, and when I tell you, like, the person just looked at me. He's like, "Wait, pause." You know what I'm saying? Because there's the first episode of DandaDan, but then you got to talk about the rest of the show.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like, what's the objective? Because you know what I mean? Like, we can go down the list. Anybody can jump. Okay, how would you explain to somebody that doesn't? By the way, it's not like they're like really keen to anime like that. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
They watch the AOT. They're like shonen heads. They watch the AOT. They may watch Naruto, Dragon Ball Z. They ain't that into it. You know what I mean, like that.
How you explain DandaDan to your girlfriend?
Yeah,
Like-
pretty much. How you explain that to her?
Hey,
You gonna break up?
I'm not gonna lie to you, Kardiac.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that.
nah,
'cause
we watched it together though.
every time I talk about DandaDan to my girl, she watched episode 1 and she didn't want to go.
She
And
hated
I know
it.
exactly
She
that
did
one
not
scene,
want
right?
to go any
Bro,
further.
my girl likes the show, bro. Am I the only one?
You were the only
No,
one.
my-
you were the only
Literally,
one.
my girl and her best friend. Sorry, my girl and my best friend. They watched it.
Oh.
But they're both sisters.
I don't have a girlfriend, so you guys probably is the only one.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Like I don't know.
Well, look
They
at me.
watched it. They watched it and they did not.
Otaku's Grand
wanna go
Adventure
further.
to reclaim his manhood with his crush. Oh,
See, that's not a bad way. Hey, actually, that's good. 'cause
That's not bad.
That's not a bad way.
no.
But the way I did not use those high vocabulary words. I did not say none of that.
His manhood.
Yeah,
He's trying to get his nuts back.
Yeah, I'm about to say, literally, that's how you gotta describe it, because I was like, yo, man, this anime is the highest anime, the intro, you know what I'm saying? It's like dun 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 dun. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm gassing this shit up, bro. And he's like, okay, so what's it about? I'm like, yeah, man, so it's about, the girl, the guy. The one says aliens exist, one says ghosts exist. They gotta prove each other wrong, right? Turns out they proved each other right. Both exist, and it's like this crazy thing, right? And then this kid, which that's when it started getting bad. When I had to start describing what happened to Okarun, right? I'm like, yeah, but this grain took his nuts. And then that's when he's like, wait, stop there. And I was like, okay, how
I'm
do
not gonna lie to you. I would stop. I would stop
Yeah,
before.
like-
I would just say,
yeah, like-
oh.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
I'll just say, oh, they're trying
Yeah,
to prove
but
each
like,
other
but
right
then when
about
that happens, what you know what I'm saying? You got to prepare for it. Because
Look,
after
it's-
you prepare for it, you'll be
But they don't
okay.
prepare for it.
I'm
They come back to you and say, he lost his nuts. I'm like, yeah, bro. That never happened to you.
to you is insane.
Whoa.
What happened to you is insane.
I was like,
Yeah.
that never happened to you. That happened to me, bro. That happened to all
You
of us.
gotta keep it simple, man. It's a rom-com. It's a rom-com adventure. Villain of the week between aliens and ghosts, right? While trying to find a Dragon Ball or two. Like I don't know what to tell you.
I personally would say it's the discovery of aliens and the supernatural as two teenage characters develop their own youthful friendship. And that's all I say.
That's
all I say.
That's a
I'll leave it right there. I'll leave it right there.
Nigga want to make a YouTube title so bad.
Hey,
But with the twist.
And
And then
I know,
leave
but
it
with the
like that.
twist, and you'll find
Yeah.
out when you watch. But there
With
is a
the
twist.
twist.
I think I'll be like it's a. Oh my god!
See, now y'all about to
Direct
start
quote.
making up stuff. But I was
I
like,
bet
yo,
you
listen.
stuck on my. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Hey, I say it's a
That's it, though.
supernatural. It's a coming of age supernatural tale that's wild as shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm about to say, first off, bro, you know that's cap.
bro.
You capping your ass off
some,
right now.
some wild shit. I feel like that could work. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna
Type
lie,
shit.
only thing I warned them on is the first episode. I say the first episode is kind of wilder, so prepare. Well, not kind of wild. It's wild as fuck.
Only the
Wait.
first episode?
Okay, the first
Wait
episode
till
is the
wait
worst.
till they get to episode
Yo.
9, man. Come
To a
on.
newcomer, I would say the first episode is the worst.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
that one
yeah.
scene.
Especially
I think
with
there's
that one scene
in
with
particular
Momo.
that like
It's that. It is the
Yeah.
one scene, bro.
when that
It is.
alien.
Episode 1 is the worst.
But like,
Episode
yeah,
9
that's-
will be second.
It's because that shit's like a flash. Yeah, that
For real.
shit's like a flashbang. Because like I put that on and I was gonna watch it with her, but then we literally had a meeting. So like I was stepping out so I could be in the meeting.
For
And
the
then I
pod?
came back for the pod, yeah. And I came back and she was like, "Yeah, I turned that bullshit off. I don't know what you had me watching, and no cap, you're never telling me another anime to watch."
Damn.
no, you sold the bag.
No, that's been what's it called? I got her on
No.
Horimiya now. I got her on Horimiya
She
now.
like it?
She hasn't really given it the face. She's in a Dragon Ball arc. She's in a Dragon Ball
Oh
arc.
yeah,
right
she
now.
yeah.
She's in. A
Oh,
Dragon Ball.
you're gonna say that? You gonna say what? I seen that in the Discord.
Yeah. So
How y'all be having these anime watcher girlfriends? Where are y'all?
she does not watch anime.
Where y'all
I will
farming
say that
these
she does
people?
not watch.
You see,
anime.
it's a process. You have to, know how to introduce anime. You know what I'm saying? First anime, Monster. You feel me? Went with Monster.
Monster.
And then, hey,
That's
ladies
the
in
first
the
anime
chat,
for your
please
girl?
answer this
That is
question.
Monster introduction.
Ladies in the chat,
selfish
please
as
answer
Usain
this
Bolt.
question.
If-
Just as selfish.
but you gotta know what they like. If it's like thrillers and horror, that type of vibe, you know what I'm saying?
Others
A
that you
vibe.
can before Monster though.
We went Monster.
What?
I like Monster. We went and then Death Note. You know what I'm saying?
You know how
Death Note.
Death Note would have been my first choice.
Death
'Cause you know how I
Note's
feel
number
about
one.
Monster.
You feel me? You got it. And then you know what I'm saying? I thought
See,
you
I
liked
couldn't
Monster.
do that. I couldn't do that.
No,
I'm
I
into
do.
women of the
She's
church,
Monster.
so I couldn't show Death.
Listen,
Monster's just as selfish
there's a
as
lot of
Usain
shows that I
Bolt.
For
love.
real, I couldn't show Death.
There's a lot of shows that I
Yeah,
love that
maybe.
I just wouldn't put newcomers on,
Yeah.
and Monster's one of them. That's something you have to like be seasoned for, I think.
Yeah,
It
I
It
mean,
depends,
let
bro.
it
It depends,
marinate.
bro.
Man, sometimes I go to church, and I'm being so for real. Sometimes I go to church, and then I think back, I'm like, you know what? That new episode of DandaDan, I got to stream that later on today. Maybe I should have watched this. I be thinking, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I be watching the anime, and I go to church, I be like, I can't watch this no more, bro. I be thinking, I really be thinking about it.
You know what's funny though?
Man, they be
What?
pushing the boundaries with it, man.
So
Yeah.
this is actually like, my girl's favorite. Well, one of her favorites is actually Demon Slayer.
Mhm.
So
hey,
happy for
hey,
you,
if
man.
y'all don't
I'm
know
happy for you.
TK's a relationship with Demon Slayer, man.
Avid.
Oh man,
Avid.
bro.
I
Hey,
don't know.
yo,
What's
yo,
up?
share with the class. Wait, hold up.
I'm an
What's
avid
up?
Demon Slayer hater. Avid.
Huh?
He hates
Oh,
it,
oh,
despises
yeah.
Demon Slayer,
I hate
bro.
Demon
Oh,
Slayer.
yeah.
Wait, why?
So it's we'll be here. We'll be
Oh,
here for
don't
like
get us started.
15, 20 minutes.
It will be
Guys,
another podcast.
Guys, if you want the quickest version for TK's hate for Demon Slayer, go on the short podcast shorts, and y'all see this man.
Oh yeah, you'll find it. Oh yeah, you can find it.
Y'all
You
will
can
see
find it.
this man will get you so upset about the Demon Slayer thing. But I ain't gonna lie, I agree with him though. I agree with him.
Listen, this is my thing. This is my thing because I don't really care what people like. It just depends on, you know what I'm saying, on what they put above certain shit. So if a motherfucker want to try to tell me that, let's say like hypothetically like AOT shit and Demon Slayer is goated, I'm gonna look at
Oh,
you sideways.
ALT was one of the early ones
You know,
too.
you know what I'm saying?
Keep
I'm
going.
gonna look at you sideways. You feel me? But if you like Demon Slayer, like I get onto it all the time for liking Demon Slayer, but at the same time, it's like I don't care that she likes Demon Slayer.
If you really want to know, man, hey, the Doctor Stone versus Demon Slayer debate pod from like 3 years ago, man.
Like 2-3 years ago.
3-hour podcast, man. 3 hours,
Oh
man.
my gosh.
TK was going in, bro. That
There's
that
a few
was
characters I
something.
like,
That shit.
but overall, I do not fuck with that story. Plus, the ending is straight dog shit. Moon's fucking sucks.
What's it called? Getting back into this season.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to go next in terms
Nah.
of like the breakout or
don't
standout
think-
for them personally?
I don't think I'm gonna go yet, cause like mine, like y'all not ready for mine, man.
You said
Y'all not ready
Listen,
for
you-
mine, man.
You've been
You said
hyping this
say
shit
that
up.
flag.
You've been hyping this shit up just for it to be Ranma 1/2.
Oh, I know what
I'm
it is.
gonna be
Oh,
very
never mind. River, you gave me hope, and then I remembered what it was.
Is either
You
gonna
don't
be
know what
Ranma
it is.
1/2 or
I do
fucking
know what it
Bleach?
is. You
And
You
play
don't,
the
bro.
story. You play
Nah,
it.
you don't know what it is, bro. You
You
don't
live in
know.
it. You live in it.
Nah, bro, it's
We're
not. You
kicking
don't know
him.
what
If
it
he
is,
does say it,
man.
we're kicking him off. We have to kick him off if he says it. Yeah.
Hey, man, I'll let y'all cook, man. Y'all, hey, just trust me, bro. Y'all not.
I'm about to say, Azza, you look like you was ready.
I am.
Okay.
Type
Okay.
shit.
What is
Let's hear
it?
My anime for this season.
Yeah. What you got?
This may come as a shocker because I'm not gonna say no Bleach, even though I love it. I'm sorry.
I got my beef with Bleach. I ain't gonna
I ain't even gonna say DandaDan. I do think it's top tier, top 3 for this
Mm.
season. But it's not over yet. But I gotta actually say Don Machi is around to pick up girls in the dungeon season 5. I know people gonna be like, what? Don Machi, that story I dropped in 2015? Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. All right.
Hold on.
So if you don't know anything about Don Machi, it looks like your typical MC develop strong powers type of series. It does look like that. And season 1, they somewhat do try to focus on that. But it is basically the story of Bill Cornell and how he's trying to go about being a hero. And as you see him develop, he goes from a nice, cutesy, dense, somewhat, I don't even say overpowered, just a nice fantasy MC character to somebody who develops into like a true adventurer to on his way to be a great hero. Because season 5 has one of the best twists I've seen in anime, and a fantasy anime, mind you, ever I have seen. And the development that we get from season 1 to season 5 is some of the greatest storytelling and development of an MC I have ever seen.
Damn.
Of the mindset, of the switch up, of what it means to potentially be the greatest hero that's out there. And it showed that he may have some quote unquote overpowered moments in the beginning, but he's not the strongest person, maybe mentally or physically. And he knows it too. It's a top tier show to me.
Danmachi been on my list. I heard a lot of negative things about Danmachi, but I still give it a chance though.
I will say this: if you do watch Danmachi season 1 to even some parts of season 3, it seems like a very basic show.
Yeah.
But they put little sprinkles that's a little different. But season 4 and 5, the level of development that Bell go through is just so different. You wouldn't even believe you're watching the same show, and it makes sense.
Yeah.
I got a question. So the English, from what I remember, is called "Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?" Right?
Yeah.
Has that man picked up any girls from a dungeon?
I'm not gonna lie to you. This is not a spoiler. I'm excited. It's not a spoiler. In this new season.
Okay, no. First 4 seasons, 3 seasons.
Oh, have you like legitimately picked up girls in the dungeon?
1.
Technically. Technically.
I think 1, right? The little demon girl, but I think 1. But no. I like to make this joke. I didn't get on you. But it's called "Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?" Bro has only picked up, I think, 1 girl. And not even like to pick up like that. It's you know what I mean? In like 3 seasons. I'm like, what's this show about?
It's literally not. The title is so misleading. Like that's the thing. The title is so misleading. You think it's a harem series? It's not. It's just a fantasy.
Yeah, no.
I ain't gonna lie,
It's pretty good.
Harem elements in it. I ain't gonna cap.
No, it's not a harem. It's not.
Fez.
What's wrong with these fucking
It's what you call it? Rascal Dream Bunny or Senpai, man. But
Oh yeah.
But at least that makes sense because it's a romance where literally the first arc consists of him seeming like he is dreaming of a girl wearing a bunny suit.
I mean,
There's no part of this show where he is picking up girls in a dungeon.
He picked up one though.
Girls
Is it wrong?
in a dungeon.
They don't answer none of my questions because it's the one question of the whole show. Not one thing was answered. Now,
It's
granted,
not
I'm
even a
not mystery
mystery
box.
box.
It is gas. I haven't watched the newest seasons. I think I've stopped on the. I'm not trying to like spoil anything, but it's like the one guild where the girls are kind of like seductive. The succubi. Nah,
Oh yeah, that's
I'm trying to
season.
remember.
Yeah, that's season 2. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I
I will say, like, I'm not gonna lie about this. If you watch it, it do look like a very generic series. And if you watch other fantasy, like during the time, it was actually really great. It came out like during what was that fantasy anime that everybody went crazy over? It's like Hagane no G something. It was a fantasy anime, and these characters get stuck in a fantasy world. It was like 5 of them.
Oh, is
But
it?
Do you know
What?
the English title?
It was like Hal no Grimoire or something like that.
Oh,
Grimgar Fantasy of Ash.
Grimgolf.
Yeah, it came out literally
18.
the same. It came out like in between the time of that. So all the series they were very similar to each other. Season 2 was okay, and then season 3 is where like the story of his mentality of what it means to be a hero changes. And the last fight of the season, to me, I gotta rewatch it every time. I get chills still every single time I see the last fight.
All right, gotcha. I'll pick it back up. But I was like, okay, I mean, it wasn't bad, but you know, it was given like a very similar to a lot of things I've seen vibes before.
I would bet money if you really let it just keep marinating a little bit. I would bet money, and you can quote me on this. I would bet $50 that you will love it by the time you make it to season 5.
Okay.
So it takes 5 seasons to get good.
I'm not saying it takes 5 seasons to get good. It just takes a little longer to change up. That's all I'm saying. It takes a little longer.
Sounds like a One Piece fan to me.
I was say, listen, don't worry.
Just
Nah,
wait till the
I got
500s.
you. Mhm.
Listen, as long as like the seasons don't full under a 4, full under a 5, I'll probably continue watching. But
Okay.
listen, I'll start
shit.
in 2031 when my backlog has kind of shrunk a bit.
Mm.
2030.
Bro said
crazy, bro.
2031.
Listen, my
2030
backlog,
what?
my
Hey.
backlog is crazy.
Hey, before we move on, I do want to mention a little piece of lore. Me and KT actually did a video about Grimgar, man, back in the day, man.
Oh
Shit.
yeah.
That's only I need to
Take
finish
it back.
Grimgar.
Take us
man.
back.
Aww.
Type shit.
Mhm.
Finish Grimgar.
Anyways, man. Who's going next? I think I still got to. Should I
I'll
just?
fuck around and go.
You know,
next.
like-
I'll fuck around and go.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Gas this shit up from episode 1. I knew it had something special for me. It still does.
Hold on.
I still think it's the dark horse of the year, not even the
Wait,
season.
who? Wait, what
And
is?
a lot of people haven't tapped
He
into
ain't
this.
said it yet. He ain't said it yet.
Orb, movement on the
Yes. Yes.
That-
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
heat.
Orb
A
is
lot of
straight
people-
fire, bro.
That shit is heat, man. That shit is heat. You know what I'm saying?
That
Just
shit
the
is
the
axe.
concept behind it, and it's like its execution, the dialogue is so thought provoking. It's something special. Every episode, the drama's heat. I'm sorry. That
Okay.
shit, as soon as I started it, because I think they dropped 2 episodes at the same time. I watched the first episode. I didn't even know they dropped the second one same time. I watched the first episode. I said, hold on. This shit kind of has something.
It hooks
for
you,
me.
bro.
I'm not one to usually like start gassing shit up from early because I want shit to kind of, you know what I'm saying, develop a bit more before I start, you know what I'm saying some shit. But I knew this specifically was special. And then I watched episode 2 and I'm not gonna lie, my drawers were off. I said, yeah, you got me hooked. I'm convinced. And every episode,
the draws came off.
Yeah.
listen,
That's-
every episode it's just been getting better and better. And
We're
I
straight there.
peeped the well, not I
think it
peeped
was
the manga, but
coming.
I went to go take a look at the manga and I seen the amount of awards that the manga won. So it's like it's held in high regard. And I was like, I'm surprised. I've never heard about this, but literally
Yeah.
like the dark horse of the year, in my opinion. I genuinely think it's like one of the best shows to drop in 2024. Top 3.
I was about to say that was
I
the
don't
one
give a
I
fuck.
mentioned about it being underrated. I was saying this
Yeah,
was underrated
yeah.
because
Yeah, that one
I'm sorry.
definitely going under the radar.
Yeah, I'm
for
not
sure.
trying to take the show. I'm a huge yapper here, but I feel like you
go.
have
Go
to
ahead.
get past
Yeah,
that.
we all yappers.
Yeah, it's okay. You got to get past like
Hey.
the concept because I feel like the concept of this anime
I am.
is boring. I mean, not boring, but like not wanting to get a lot of people in because it's pretty much it's just people are trying to prove that the Earth isn't the center of the universe. You know, when you think of that, you're like, okay, you know, is what it is. You know, but I think what caught me was the animation. I was like, yo, this is kind of like, you know, it is like your typical bro. Sorry, very quick side note. Have y'all seen Demon Lord Retry?
Yeah.
Why I
Yeah.
tell you?
Not me.
Yeah, don't. Okay. If you want to, send it to your enemies. Okay. Send it to somebody you hate. Dead ass. Send it to
Oh,
somebody you
shit.
hate. Say this is the best shit that will change your
Yeah,
life.
this is getting me intrigued to watch it now.
It's bad.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, the animation, bro. Why I tell you, it's just ass. I'm like, yo, listen, I could have done a better job. I don't know how to draw for shit, but it's just so bad. But no.
that's
Either way, though,
crazy,
I
man.
saw the animation. The animation kind of reminds you of, Vinland, low key. Vinland Saga,
Yeah.
like
I
the
kind of see that. I
like,
see
it-
that.
like
it
the
gives
draw
that
style
vibe,
and
for
everything.
sure.
Yeah.
And yo, TK, I ain't gonna hold you. My pants came off third episode.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, listen. I'm okay. I'm
Because
not.
you know about you know exactly.
Wait, y'all double came?
Yes,
Yeah.
no, that is bro. All
Yeah,
on my
bro,
screen.
that shit
Had to
is,
watch.
that shit is good.
Had to watch it.
Shit
bro.
is good.
Shit
shit is
is
good.
everything.
Y'all double?
That shit is
Both of them.
good.
Yes.
Okay, it is that
Together.
good. No, listen, it is that good because TK knows, you know, it's something
Yeah.
that
Oh,
the
bro.
blonde main character,
Yeah.
like, you know, what I mean, yeah, and that one, bro.
Hey.
And okay, listen. I'm gonna be okay, but without
Okay, right.
spoiling, I'm not gonna lie.
That's a
I
clip.
don't
That's such
believe
a
what I
clip.
saw.
That's
If
what
I'm being
saying.
if I'm being honest, I haven't read the manga. I haven't looked up anything. I don't. I feel like later on in the show, we're gonna see something. I feel like, but that's just me.
Yeah.
You're gonna see them.
That's just me.
Let me stop.
That's
This is crazy. For me,
Fine,
quickly
fine.
on Orb,
Sorry,
man.
go
I've
on,
seen.
Go on.
Oh, go. Whoever was going, finish your thought.
No, go on.
Okay. So I've seen 3 episodes of Orb, right? So I've seen the 3rd episode.
Yeah.
So I feel you, right? I think first episode it definitely hooked me because end of the episode when he's talking to bro at the end and it's like, okay, that's when for me I was like, I bet this gonna be some heat because I could tell like you could just feel the stakes and you could feel the intrigue that this is gonna provide you because it's like, okay, you're actually interested in the concept because like KT said, the concept isn't necessarily the most thought-provoking, interesting. I mean, it is a little bit thought-provoking, but the most interesting concept to you to draw you in. So when I felt how it was going to take in the course of action, it was going to take. It's damn near a thriller as well as being like a science, like historical. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, like they put all this together and this is dope. And I think definitely the third episode, I was like, wait a minute. That's what we doing? Obviously, I ain't gonna spoil it, but I was like, "That's what we doing, really?
Yeah,
really."
I wasn't expecting.
Cannot predict any of it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm like. If you want something that you like, really good story, unpredictable, good animation, and to this day, every episode's gas. I'm looking.
I kind of want to compare it to something, but it would kind of spoil it.
I'm not gonna lie to you though.
If y'all know, you know, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the cover art and I said, okay, this kind of looks crazy. But then, because usually, obviously, when I'm looking for stuff throughout the every season, it's the covers that kind of what draw me in at first, and then I'll check out either the trailer or the synopsis or whatever. But the cover looked crazy. Then I seen it was done by Madhouse. I said, I know Madhouse got something special for me every single time. You know what I'm saying? I can't go against the goats.
That'd be Madhouse, man.
I saw the trailer because I forget the trailer. I peeped the trailer for it and I said, I'm watching this shit. Then episode 1, because I'm not gonna lie to you, for me personally, obviously, I can understand where you lot are coming from with the concept not being really too out there for everyone. Like if the average person read it, they wouldn't really be like, oh, this sounds interesting. Obviously, we know for obvious reasons as to why.
Right.
But for me personally, this shit is like right down my type of thing. So I was hooked. Because I think the whole like it's like, you know what I'm saying, set in 1500 Poland. And it's hearsay to say that, God isn't the center of, or he isn't the creator of everything. So it's like, you're a heretic if you try to speak against that shit. And I was like, hold on, this shit is fire. But then it's like I started watching it and I fuck with Rough Out, and it's like I like the cast of characters, and every episode has just been getting better. And the animation is beautiful. The scenery when they of the like astrology and shit, I was like, nah, this shit sounds special. The
sky
for me.
And everything.
Yeah, nah, this is something special for me. But I wholeheartedly from episode 1 I was a firm believer, and I'm glad
like
that
bro when they were like talking, he realized the shit. I was like, yeah. They got me. I was like, you know what, bro? Yeah.
And I'm not gonna hold you guys. Do you guys watch the intro? Because I gotta get hyped when I see the intro.
I don't skip it,
bro. Did y'all in episode 1? Did y'all see the transition? It was like it went the way it went from him to the intro. I didn't even think it was the intro. It just like,
yep.
Bro, y'all know what I'm talking about?
It's his face. It's his face. Yeah. Bro, and I'm not gonna hold you. When you guys, the first couple seconds, it's that mo. And you're like, okay, it's gonna be probably basic. Let me just go ahead and skip along to it. But then when you actually like get like little past, the flow is crazy. When they're showing all the characters in the show.
Yeah,
bro. Oh my god!
I like how the opening. Obviously, I can't say it because it'll be spoiled. But I like how the opening.
I know we can't say it, but
I like how the opening changes.
There is. They do update openings.
Hold on. I'm finna. I just want to know if y'all agree with me. I'm finna. Wait, hold on. Why is it not? Oh damn, I can't even.
But it is in terms of like style. I do see the Vinland similarity.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's because of the map.
Especially with the setting.
The
like how they're explaining.
Yeah, they were talking about that post. But
from the outside looking in, the thing that's intrigued me about Orb, as someone who hasn't been fortunate enough to start watching it yet, is that it seems very like dialogue reliant. Like it seems like, okay, the thing that is going to sell this is not even necessarily the dynamics between characters, but what they're saying. It seems like it has not only very like intellectual language with, studying planets and whatnot. Like I'm sure there's some science jargon in there somewhat akin to like a Dr. Stone, akin to even what's that bullshit shit? Steins Gate and whatnot.
Okay, buddy, let's calm down with our uses of words there. Okay, let's.
But like even beyond that, even beyond that, it just
That's not
seems
good.
like it will have very like informed dialogue
Yeah.
that like I
Type shit.
cannot wait to really get into. That combined with the setting, combined with the atmosphere that y'all like compared to Vinland Saga, which I definitely see from like trailers I've seen, clips I've seen, etc., has like really tapped into it, especially with the positive reviews and whatnot. You've sold me.
Yeah,
no,
and it's
trust
like
me.
also sorry, I'll
No, go ahead,
I'll
it's
let
okay.
you get the floor completely afterwards. It's like it's refreshing also to see, obviously with how anime is now, seeing like a medieval type anime, and it's not like a fantasy.
Mhm.
That's a cook. That's a
Like, there's
cook.
no magic, no bullshit. It's just straight story and dialogue driven with some of the most thought provoking dialogue I've had the experience of watching in a good minute, especially this year. I will say it for sure, but it's
Word.
amazing. It's amazing.
Dark horse, man. I'm
It is
feeling.
amazing.
I'm feeling
It's
the
my
dark horse,
personal.
man. I see it.
It is my personal. Well, I'm not gonna really talk too crazy, but out of this
Yo,
year,
It's up there, type shit.
it's you know what I'm saying. Out of this year, it might be my favorite. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah. Something I might want to say. All
Yeah,
right.
go on.
To the people that are watching this, if your
Hold
favorite
on,
animes,
real quick, bro. I got you. Hold on. There you go.
all right, I just gotta make sure.
Why is it not
'Cause-
working? Fuck.
Look at you selling. Look at you.
Oh, there it is. Go ahead.
All right, cool. I just gotta say this because I fought tooth and nail. Literally, I was a warrior in this when trying to get people to talk to watch Freerun. You know what I mean? Okay, thank you. Let me tell you something. Hold on, I'm trying to get the music. Hold on. I was about to say some out of pocket shit. Hold on, I'm trying to like figure out my words.
No. I'll go back. I'll go back.
If you listen, I know anime these days have been great with animations, right? I know you like your JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen, fighting every episode. I know you like your Dragon Ball Z, fighting every episode, blast everywhere. You know what I mean? You don't gotta think. I know you like that. A lot of people like that. I mean, why do you want to use your brain? You know, you just wanna watch people fight. But let me tell you something. Okay, sometimes you do gotta use your brain. You gotta process information. Not everything's about fighting. All right, there's story, there's character development, there's plot. I know you know. I'm gonna say that again. There's plot. And so when you guys go into this first episode of this anime, I need you guys to not only just watch for some animation, for some visuals, for a person to punch somebody else. Okay, no. Now, is there some of that in there? There is. Okay, I'm giving you a little bit of seasoning on your burger. But I want you to know that not everything needs to be well seasoned. Sometimes a good quality steak, just salt and pepper. That's it. You don't need all these extra different seasonings on your steak, buddy. So go into this anime open-minded, and you will love it. If not, stay off Twitter. Appreciate it. Just had to get that out.
Yeah, we like those. We like those.
Just had to put that out there.
Man. Come
It
on,
won't
Because-
stop.
man.
Okay, I was gonna say what the fuck.
Because no,
that
bro,
was
once,
disgusting.
I'm telling you, man, I love
It's
Freerun.
nasty.
Okay, Freerun is one of my favorite animes. But to get these shonen ass niggas to watch it, I'm sorry, I don't mean to get rude, but shonen heads. Okay, I call those people when they only watch action animes. You know what I'm saying? Just straight action. That's it.
Meatheads,
okay,
pretty much.
I call them shonen heads because that's all shonen. That's pretty much what it is. When you show them something with a
Okay,
plot,
we're not gonna do all that. We're not gonna do all that.
No.
That's
I
not
gotta
always
say
shonen.
it. They were
Call
not
them
trying to give
meatheads. Call
Freerun
them
a
meatheads.
second. They were not giving Freerun a second. So I had to say that. Not saying that JJK and Dragon Ball Z is bad, but this is just
I
Different
feel
something
you.
different.
I feel you. I feel you.
Also, I'm trying to trigger some people because I remember I called a couple people with shonen heads. They fought me, but I'm like, yo, we.
These shonen warriors.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I had to say
KT talks to the meatheads. New clip going on Twitter, man. Come on.
that.
Oh, you freaking nit. Nah, I'm playing.
You're a fool, bro. You're a fool.
Anyways, man, I know my anime. You know, I know y'all really can't wait, but like, real low key, Kardiac might have to. You know what I'm saying? I think Kardiac got something for y'all, but I know what I got. Y'all not going, you know. But like,
look at you, man.
Kardiac,
First off,
you know.
when it comes to me in this anime season, you know, I hyped up a lot of things, right? I led up to a lot of things, even behind the scenes. I'll break the fourth wall. I pushed for us to do a lot of things, content related. On the channel in terms of this season, because I knew it was going to be the biggest thing since the sliced bread that was discovered in orb movements of the earth, right? Look, I might have been a little bit under, I might have shot my load a little bit too fast, right?
Hey, yo.
I might have gone out on the wrong limb and now it's on the ground, right? But one thing I wasn't wrong about, that fucking blue box hits, nigga. Every fucking week, bro.
Blue lock?
Every week. Did I say blue lock? I swear I said blue box.
Blue box.
Yeah.
I swear I said
You
blue.
guys
Yo,
should have
not
let that
gas
slide.
like,
You should have let it slide.
Thank you, Azit. Thank you, Azit.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Azit.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna let it slide next time. I'm sorry.
Don't let him break us up from across the pond, nigga. What?
Across the pond.
Come on, man. Look, Blue Box has
This
been
is crazy.
Blue Box has been a delight. For the first half of its season, we're getting into depression season in this story, man. Look, I hyped this series up as a manga reader from the very beginning for the past 3.5 years of this series as the ultimate sports rom-com shonen, like, and that has been what it is. I forgot what studio is in charge of this, but they have been doing an amazing job in terms of taking the material, presenting it in a new light with the animation, with the lighting of it all, with the compositing, deciding what to adapt, what to change, what to keep faithful and whatnot. It's been absolutely amazing to see the chemistry blossom between the entire cast, not just the main or eventual main couple, or at the very least main interest. Look, man, this has been a series that, aside from DandaDan, has been able to maintain its popularity above some other established names that have also been airing this season. Bleach, Blue Lock.
Watch out, man, buddy.
And it's consistently been, at the very least, like the number 2 or number 3 most watched, most talked about series this season. A rom-com, a shonen rom-com. But guess what? It's because it's fucking good. Look, if there's one thing about me, I understand that there's not a correlation between popularity and quality, right? Okay. But it is no mistake that the series that is basically towards the top or at the top, with the exception of DandaDan, which I also predicted, by the way, pat myself on the back, yes sir. What's it called? Mm-hmm. That the series that I said was going to break the bank is also a series that is actively the number 2 highest selling series in the biggest manga magazine in the world. And that's Blue Box. A fucking romance. Man, if you haven't watched this shit already, if you haven't started to watch this shit already, and mind you, that's just the romance side. That's just the numbers side. That's just all that. In terms of the sports, things have been getting executed. Things have been getting balanced. Screen time has been shared equally and proportionally to an amazing level of pacing. If you haven't watched Blue Box, go ahead and do yourself a favor and watch.
All right, adding it to
the amazing romance.
Fuck Blue Box, man. I need to get into it. I need to get into what I really need to talk about, man. What the real need to understand, y'all not ready. What I'm about to tell y'all is the best anime that is this season right now, man. Dramatic effect.
Shut the fuck up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the best this season is Blue. It's Blue Box, man. It's actually Blue Box, man. Kardiac was taking you so mine, man. He's so mine. This is crazy.
Nice.
Go. Oh my god.
Hey, bro. Hey, I had to build it up. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all weren't expecting me to say that.
Oh my god! That's why I went with Blue Box, because I was like, oh shit, he's gonna go some nerd shit or some shit that no one cares about. Oh my god! Hey, realize,
Nah, bro.
realize. Oh my! Hey man!
Come on, man.
Come
Hey,
on.
look, bro.
My brother.
One day I was like, man, I'm trying to catch up on these anime, man. I was like, you know what, bro? Let me pick back up Blue Box, because I watched the first 4 minutes of the first episode.
My
Damn,
god!
man, you backed out after that?
No. Because literally what was happening was we was doing like a fall, like middle of the season recap. I was trying to get through some shows. I had started Blue Box. Now I couldn't continue it because like it wasn't dubbed. So I was like, okay, let me turn on some dub, because I was trying to get through some shit. So I watched the first few minutes. I was like, all right, moved on. I hadn't continued. I was like, you know what, it is what it is. Y'all, it's funny, but it is what it is. Right? So boom, picked it back up. I was like, all right, first episode I'm watching. I'm like, okay, this is cool, bro. I'm enjoying it. End of the first episode hits. I said, ain't no way. I said, oh, they got me. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is absolute cinema. And after the end of the first episode, man, I had to continue watching the series, bro, and it just kept getting better, bro. I was binging the fuck out of that shit. First day I started watching it, I watched 5 episodes. 5 episodes in, I was like, fuck, bro, I need to go to bed. So I had to go to bed. I was trying to keep watching. Next day rolls around, keep watching, kept binging that shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Got up to current. Now there is a point in the story where I slightly lost interest. Kardiac probably knows where that is, where something kind of shifts in the story a little bit. I was like, okay, you know what?
Is it in regards to free people?
Yeah, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like something kind of shifts.
What? You getting off at that?
No, look, listen.
I'm not gonna lie to you. There was someone else that I know say that they didn't like the triangle. I was like, I don't quite. I liked it, me personally. I ain't gonna cut.
That was probably for like the next episode. I will say then the badminton started carrying a little bit, right? That was I really like that the sports segment of that is really, really good. It was really good. Really well done, but a little bit too fast paced, I think. Right? I think they granted it's a romance. I don't necessarily, it's not a sports anime, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get that it's really more focused on the romance, but I do think for me, I would have liked to see more of the sports. Now I ain't mad at it. It's still good. I just think I would like to see a little more. But after like an episode that I had slightly lost interest, I think after that the badminton started carrying, and then after the badminton, I was like, okay, I see what they're doing and I'm enjoying it. It really didn't turn me off because I still want to see what's happening. I still want to see what's keeping going and stuff like that. It was just at that moment where the shift initially happened, and I was like, oh, this is what they're doing. I slightly lost interest because I was so intrigued about the initial, plot of the story type shit. So, once it continued, it's great though. I like it a lot.
I will say, obviously, Kardiac knows because he is also a manga reader. The development, which should take place in the second half of the anime, is really fucking good. I won't cap.
Oh, wrong side.
I was like, who?
Only 2 volumes still. Guys, he's been fetching 2 volumes for months. He's a fraud.
Nigga, money doesn't grow on trees. Being a pussy panderer does not pay well. I'm sorry.
The development in the second half is really fucking good. So
yes,
we will be
the way the series transforms and continues to evolve itself, both in sports and in romance, is really, really good.
I know
it's a high executor. It's not really doing anything like that novel either, to be honest.
Yeah, but I will obviously say, River, because you say you want the sport, you prefer the sports to still like kind of take the forefront. As the series goes on, it does take more of a backdrop rather than it being, you know what I'm saying? Like
even
it's
more than
there.
now.
Yeah. Well, it peaks at certain points in terms of like how relevant it gets or like how much screen.
So kind of like it already has in a way, type shit.
No. Genuinely, like what's it called? It builds naturally like throughout the year of like, okay, this tournament, then finals. And of course, it puts more impact on Taiki's sport, badminton, than Chinatsu or gymnastics or whatnot. Yeah. But after that is over, after like the final competition is over, it is a while before you see the next prioritization of sports like at all, like in the off
Type
season.
shit.
So aside from that,
So it's like there is an
an
off season. So like the thing is, it's like in the off season of the sport when it's not that shit is building up. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of just how it is. But then it will come back type shit eventually once it should type shit.
I think the manga is currently in the off season, so I mean I just can't comment on that.
Oh yeah, but
that doesn't mean it drops the quality.
It probably will. Though.
So.
No, I feel you.
Yeah, no, the quality's still out there. KT, have you seen KT and Azza? Have y'all seen any of Blue Box?
No,
I don't really watch too many animes on Netflix. It's just that Orb, Deliciousness, and Dungeon, which I need to catch up on.
Orb is on Netflix?
Yeah, Orb was on Netflix.
Yeah, that's where I watched it.
Netflix has a lot of series.
I did not know it was on Netflix, man.
Orb, Blue Box, DandaDan.
Whoa, he knew.
And a couple other stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Netflix, there was a point where they were just dropping that 3D animations, and that was like half their anime, and I was like, you know what? Going back to my, back to being, part of the Straw Hat Crew Pirates, and, Crunchyroll. High Dive sometimes, like I do a little some, but I didn't really go on
You're
Netflix,
bad person.
so I'll start browsing through. If you're saying the catalog's gotten a little better.
Yeah.
I mean, streaming services.
Is Verve still up?
I think Verve is a thing, right? Still.
Before they come
shit. Yeah. We know about it. If you know about it, you know about it. If you don't,
but
you don't, man.
I'll talk about it.
KT, do you have any other anime that you think this season deserves a mention?
I actually would like to apologize for an anime that I was talking shit about. I said this is not going to be good, not going to be interesting. I'm going to hate it.
He's talking about Shangri-La Frontier, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I actually didn't talk anything bad about Shangri-La. I haven't seen the new season either. I haven't finished the first season. I dropped it. But I was going to try to pick it back up once it was over, but I was like, okay. It was good, but
fuck that video game shit.
Something wasn't Smooth 7. It's something you just want to sit there. It's something to just sit down and just watch.
He's talking about Shibuya Hachi Part 2, man. Or Okaimono Panda, man. Come on.
Yeah, we need to
find out. What is that?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know about that, man. Come on, like it.
Yeah, no.
Neko ni Tenshi Shita Oji-san. Come on, man.
Okay, you sound like you're saying curse words. Who's this apology for?
What's it called? It's this anime called which is funny enough because I was talking shit about it, but it's called The Greatest Talker is gonna be the strongest.
The Greatest Talker.
Yeah, listen.
I'm about to say you're not apologizing to us.
No.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. Okay. So hold on, I gotta figure out the name because the name was so stupid. I literally made a video before I even watched it. Said this is gonna be ass. Like that's how confident I was that this was not gonna be
like it.
Good. Hold on.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I ain't peep it.
Bro, Rage Quit, bro. What you got going on, bro?
The most notorious talker.
Yeah, there you go. The most notorious talker runs the world. Yeah, Grace Guild, right? So I said, okay, this is gonna be bad, and I want to be able to watch it so that way when people come up to me and like when they say, "Oh, this is one of the good, like one of their favorite animes," I know not to trust their opinion. You know what I mean? Because I have seen what y'all think is great, and I know I'm like, okay, yeah, it's not that good, buddy. But I was watching it, and I was enjoying it, and I was like, damn. And that's hard to admit for me, like, or not hard to admit. Some people, they'll like you'll look for reasons not to like an anime because you're like, okay, I think this anime is gonna be bad, so let me look for all the reasons why this anime is bad. But as a vet, when it comes to anime, I've been proven wrong a couple times. You know what I mean? So now I know that I'm like, okay, this looks dumb, but let me go in with an open mind. Okay, let me come in with open mind. So the anime is pretty much about how it's about these guys named Seekers, pretty much people in guilds, and they have different roles, right? There's that support, the tank, pretty much like video games, the tank, the assassin. There's the scout and all that kind of stuff, right? Yada yada. And then there's one called the talker, which I wish they changed the name because I think that word right there, the greatest talker, that right there was like making me not want to watch it. I'm like, okay, he talks like the man's best
That's it.
talking. You know what I'm saying? It sounded dumb.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
It's
okay,
like you have to watch the show to understand.
you have to understand
the
that
context.
the talker pretty much he gives commands. So he will say like,
Oh.
what's it called? He was like speed up or something like that, right? And you'll actually speed up. Like it's like he says, and then what you says you do, kind of vibe, right? So so which I feel like they should have named it better than a talker, but pretty much his granddad was the strongest tank, like the strongest like a fighter, and he wanted to be like his granddad, but he has a talker, which is the weakest of like everybody else because everybody has some skills that can help kill and all that kind of stuff, and he just kind of tells people like he's a Pokemon trainer. He tells the other people what to do. You know what I mean?
No, that's catching for him, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So he can't actually he can't fight like that. You feel me? And so, but he still wants to be able to prove everybody wrong. And so, one thing I like about this, and I'm not saying it's for everybody. Listen, I know like I've been watching so many how do I say it, bad anime. Is that I now I feel like my shift in anime is kind of I can tell that I'm not gonna recommend this to somebody, but I enjoy it. I'm not gonna be shy and say I don't enjoy it. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend this to people. Well, speaking of based on everybody here, especially Kardiac and TK, I can tell what kind of animes you guys like. You guys probably will be like, all right, 1 episode, 2 episodes, you get the gist, you're out. Now
I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm surprisingly, I'm actually I'm avid on. Depending on how dog shit actually is, I'm avid on giving things a chance.
A chance?
Really?
It's rare.
I am
that
not.
you
I
catch
judge.
me
I was about to say,
drop a show very early. I'll give it because obviously 12 episode shows. I'll probably give it until maybe episode 5, 6, and then if I'm still not fucking with it, that shit gotta go.
Yeah, I mean, low key, I'm like that though. Nowadays, because I noticed that talking about animes to people, they're talking about how Tower of God season 2 is gas.
What?
And I'm like, right. He literally jump scare, right?
Humans are saying this?
Yes. I was like, wait, guys, man.
They have 2 feet, 2 functioning eyes,
two arms,
sense of smell still.
Yeah, they smell human.
Well, they
I
lost
don't know
that sense
if
of taste. Then we can definitely.
Yeah, no, but they be saying that kind of stuff is good, or the what's it called? The greatest healer in the world heals the dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? They'll watch that kind of stuff.
Black Clover.
I know. Hold up.
Wait a second. Black Clover kind of nice.
I'm about to say.
I'm not gonna lie to you,
I'm grab my spray bottle.
I'm on Riverside.
No,
Man,
I'm on Riverside. On Riverside.
Oh my god!
Whose side you on?
Listen. I'm gonna have to.
I'm not listening to the fry
I'm on
liquor,
Riverside. On Riverside.
Man, I ain't listening to the fry liquor.
But listen. Granted about your takes, you can still see the hype with Black Clover. Whether you like it or hate it, you can see that people like it. But when you tell me that the fucking I was a librarian. Well, okay, this one was good, but they'll give you the most randomest things, and they go into a world, make it an isekai. You guys okay?
KT, these niggas.
Sorry.
No. Shut the
Sorry,
fuck
I had to
up.
get it out, bro. Usually say coins like that.
And
You're right. You're absolutely right. You do have to get out. Goodbye. All right. KT, continue. Fuck. Oh my god.
Damn, bro. It be like
Let me
yeah,
stop.
no. But so I want to recommend it to everybody. But as I'm watching these kind of shows, I'm like, okay, I don't see the hype. I mean, I can see why. I guess people who don't are new to anime, they just okay. Sorry, I'm going on a huge tangent. My fault.
Go
I'm
ahead.
trying to go back to the script.
It's a podcast, man.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm making sure because River knows when I'm recording videos. When I tell you, I go off script, and they're like, "Yo, KT, lock in. What are you even reading? You know what I'm saying? They'll give you a whole ass script. I'll read the first line.
I can imagine Caleb in the process.
Yo, no, Caleb. Oh my god, yo. Caleb was like, yo, he'd be like, yo, KT, it's cool what you're doing, but let's go ahead and he was so nice about it too. And then he will stop me hey, no, that's nice and all. Yo, I know, man. I hope that man's doing all right.
He's doing good, bro. He's doing good.
Good. But what's it called?
He said y'all was talking about DandaDan the other day because I told him he was coming on today. He was like, "Yeah, man, we was talking about DandaDan, man." Yeah.
Yeah, no, for real. But Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. I feel like a problem with kids these days, right? Because when back in the day, back in my day, all right, we got like maybe 10 max new animes, okay, and like it wasn't a lot. You know what I mean? It was just a couple here and there. That's it. Now you go on and it's 30. Okay, I'm like, okay, there's not 30 solid plots in here. Okay, I'm saying, but maybe like 5 or 6 out of that 30 is gonna be good, and the rest is gonna be some kid, some isekai, or some loser, right? Some lame ass dude. For always got to be lame too. He can never be chill like that. He never chill like that. He's just lame. Always lame. All right, lame person becomes OP, or like, and with no character development, or like no, like everything was with ease. He gets everything with ease. You know what I'm saying? Slight problem. Every problem gets resolved in that one episode or in the next episode. You know what I'm saying? There's not. You know what I'm saying? He shows up, he beats the person. You never, no questioning. All right. And that's what's been flooding the market. So people are now getting to anime, and that's what they're seeing. That's what their brains are going to. They want to see that, oh, I want to see this man OP and beating up the person. Okay, they want to wait for nothing. They want it right then and there. Okay, the kid beat him next. Oh, the guy, he struggles. Insert random power that was never mentioned in the whole series. Power boost. Beats him.
He's describing solo leveling.
Solo leveling, I ain't gonna hold you. It follows that plot, but I fuck with solo leveling. I love that shit.
That's fine.
I love it.
That's respectable. Solo leveling is like a high tier.
Yeah, high tier of that kind of like
upper mid.
TK, why are you making that face? We're not talking about.
No, sorry. Because now there's a bigger problem. Can we get him? What is he talking upper mid? Can he stop? When are you gonna stop this?
No. TK. I'm saying upper mid in terms of.
It's mid, but like the higher. Oh.
Yes. We're locked in. We're locked in. Except for that blemish you had earlier. We're still locked in.
I know. At first I thought you was. Yeah, I don't understand, but yeah, of that category of just characters gaining strength and then boost, like random boost, it is at the top. But yeah, so that's what kind of like this anime is too.
So
it's
that
like
nigga to the gulag. I ain't agree.
No. I'm
playing.
No, I was saying, go ahead. Listen, I'm down for the argument. You know what I mean?
I'm playing. I actually agree.
The way you explain it, like, because I say the same thing. Now, listen, this isn't. I'm not gonna say this show follows that formula because obviously there is some type of character growth there, but it's the same way I felt for Wistoria last season. Is Wistoria bad? No, but I just wasn't understanding the gas that people were giving for Wistoria because it's like it's cool. It's got good.
Remember, I'm actually rewind my scene of me saying, "Hey guys, I know watching people fight and the action scene is beautiful, but there's more to the world." That's what it is. Wistoria. Yeah, like I did not mean to cut you.
Yeah, no. Yeah. That's how I felt because like watching Wistoria is like I'm seeing everyone say, "Oh, this is Pete. This not okay." B-Cams, if you're listening, please do not get on to me. But I know P-Cams fucks with Wistoria. But I would like Wistoria. Like, I'm seeing people talk all this like praise on Wistoria. I'm just like, we've seen this already. It's cool, but it's nothing. It's nothing crazy. Now, obviously, if you enjoy it, you know what I'm saying, kudos to you. I'm not gonna get on to you for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad. But me personally, I just can't get jiggy with it. I just think out of everything that dropped last season, I just think there's a lot more things that kind of just. My same opinions with Elusive Samurai. As enjoyable Elusive Samurai was.
Hey,
like the story, everything was there, but the story. Like, okay,
the story wasn't there.
Okay, not saying but the story. Okay, not saying but the story, but I'm saying like it's not that. It wasn't that engaging to me on where the story was going. I would say like the artistic direction is kind of the standout for
now. Obviously, the best show that kind of follows that realm would have to be Mashle. I mean, obviously, you know what I'm saying? That's the goat among ghosts, right? That's the biggest match, man. Come on.
See, well, Mashle, though, I feel like they're just trolling. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, it's
Mashle is a comedy.
It's a comedy.
It's the best comedy of last year, man. We know this. Mm-hmm. Might be this year, too. If you really want to talk about it.
Lord have mercy.
the laugh.
I'm not gonna lie. Since we're talking about You know what I'm saying? What you've explained with the talker, notorious talker, whatever. I was gonna save this, but we can just move on because it transitions well into this. A show that I dropped. It looked kind of good. It kind of gives Promare vibes, Trigger vibes, but the show itself, I think the show is fucking boring as shit and actually just genuinely not engaging. Mecha-Ude, Mechanical Arms, whatever the fuck that shit's called.
I mean, you piss off Archie, but he's not here.
It's not good.
I don't know.
Like the power system is the only interesting thing about it. The story, different type of plot bags that they tried to get into, the characters, turn that shit off. This shit is not good. I don't give a flying for that shit. Is not good.
Damn.
They're trying to do shit with like one of the main female, the female lead with her sister and other stuff. It's like this, the plot points for me, it just wasn't hitting, and I just genuinely couldn't get it. I'm seeing a lot of people talk about this is so underrated. People need to start getting into this one. This is sleeper for the season. I wonder fucking why no one's talking about it. It's fucking ass. What the fuck? Sorry.
Hey, if we talking about ass, man, let's speedrun some of the worst shows this season, man. Come on, man. If y'all know, y'all know, man.
As great of a season as this has been, the flops have been here.
You know what I'm saying, man. If we really want to talk about it, man, ReZero, man. Come on.
Oh, hold up now.
Okay, so
I've seen one episode.
Let me contact you, Javon.
Wait a second.
I cannot.
Hey, man. Hey,
I'm getting your address. I'm getting your address tonight.
Yo, ReZero, man. Come on, man. If we really want to talk about this,
I'm getting your address tonight. You're saying this is a Blue Lock stand. The great thing, okay, chat. The great thing is that shirt that he has on, it may be an Everton football jersey, but on the back it says Asagi. No one knows. But...
Nah, it says, bro. Look, bro. It says Hamas, bro. Come on, bro.
All right, bro.
Come on, bro. Get it right, bro.
All right.
Get it right, bro. That's big
James
Rodriguez, man. Come on,
man. Yeah, Blue Lock is garbage.
Blue Lock's fucking terrible. And you know how bad.
We're just skipping over ReZero, man.
You know how bad it is with Blue Lock is that the fans, they for some reason still claim that it's still good for whatever reason. They're in denial. But it's funny because the animation is that shit. It's literally just still frames with special effects, and I've had enough of the fucking special effects. Every time they show
genre
something
where that shit matters. Oh no, you good. I'm just cutting in to say if there's a genre where that animation shit can bring it down to the point where the whole show is shit, it's sports.
It's a sport, yeah. Because the action is so stiff. It's literally moving images. And the funniest thing is that they're so starved for good, fluent animation because they think animation is just colors. This is one thing I've had to say over how many years of being on this pod and just in general. Animation isn't just fucking colors. Movement is animation. So the fluidity with animate, that is good animation. There's a reason why a lot of shows, I don't think Demon Slayer is even one of the best animated shows the way people say it is, but that's another whole nother conversation. But it's literally just moving pictures and colors, and they're so starved for it is that they get one little good scene that looks good, and they're talking about some old. Saying Blue Lock, I wasn't familiar with your game. My brother,
the pink eyes, you know,
my Blue says, 8-bit. I wasn't familiar with your game. What game? There's no game to be familiar with. You've been starved and they give you a fucking crumb and you're yes, please, sir. Can I have some more? Like, do better, please. What happened to standards? What happened to where's the decorum? What happened to decorum?
What happened to the animation? What happened to the anime I love, man? The animation I love, man. What happened to the game I love,
and it's
man?
Like, I don't get it. Literally, the Shido go in the recent episode, where he did the fucking bicycle kick. Shit was ours. It's literally just moving pictures. I kid you not. If I could pull up a clip, I would.
I was about to say, I'm trying to find the, what's it called? The shits, but I mean,
it's nasty, bro. Like the thing is,
actually,
go ahead.
I see something. No, you good. I'm pulling it up on the side.
But about the fan, like, and I don't even go into that. But like, literally, first episode I watched it, I was like, okay, it ain't that bad, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't even like that heavy on the football.
There was
aspect.
there was no gameplay.
But then
They wasn't
after
really-
that, I didn't even watch the second one. I seen the clips. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't tapping in
Listen,
right now.
okay, no,
Maybe
okay,
my
listen.
motivation will go up.
Unless
eventually, but-
Kardiac may put, I don't know what clip Kardiac's gonna pull up. He may pull it up, but in the third selection games, I kid you not. You know how you have like cap cut and like you do the page flick effect? I kid you not, that's what they did in anime. Like the page, like you can see the screen like flick like a page. It's the worst transition I've ever seen. And when I tell you they did a pause, they were playing like in a triangle. They did a pause. When I tell you, they didn't move, and the ball was literally just like, it was a PNG. It's like a PNG just like that. The most shit is terrible, man. And
I'm actually bringing up.
Please.
And you know what? I have a theory.
Okay.
One, I don't know. Yeah, one they're just delusional, thinking that this was gonna be like gonna hit. That's one theory. But two, I think that possibly. So a lot of people when you think about the first season of Blue Lock and what people use as a reaction, they use Isagi when he was thinking, right, and the puzzle pieces flying around. I'm not gonna hold you. I saw that. I was like, yo, that's like I dig that scene. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so, and that was like kind of gas moment. And also when you think about the moments in Blue Lock, it was that hype. Like, when they step into the field, you saw the aura and all that kind of stuff, But they only did that. They only dropped that in. You know what I'm saying? When King first showed his power. Spammed. Yeah, but they said, oh, y'all like that. Okay, bet. Command V. You know what I'm saying? They spammed it. And that's the problem. When every moment's a hype moment, none of it's hype.
None of it's hype.
I think that's what killed it.
Literally, it's always that like dimmed effect that they do, and then they start having the particles flying around.
Yep.
First of all, I hate that shit. And then they have the highlights around the characters. First of all, I hate that shit. Second of all, every time they speak, they do this fucking whack ass aura. And
I'm like, why do you need aura just talking? Like, bro,
just like stop, man. It's not good.
Cool.
I mean, well, what y'all are describing might very well be what people say is the best scene of the season. Shout out to
there's two
the illegally captured footage.
Oh, is this the fucking? Oh yeah, no, this shit. Look, I don't. There's only like one cut in this.
That's what I'm saying. Like this is apparently the peak.
Don't show the whole thing. Show like
not the whole thing. Yeah,
just
I looked through it. It's really only the first 30 seconds, bro.
If you want to crack
oh god, bro.
Like
the lines.
Like it's just the bitches. Like imagine watching this weekly.
Bro, his legs aren't moving.
Okay, that's fine. He's going for a header. The ball close up. And this will be the last thing. Aura.
Kid laughing.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we get the gist.
No, please keep playing. Please keep playing, yeah.
Oh, keep playing? Okay.
Yeah, please keep playing, yeah.
What the? Why this man moaning in my ear?
He's a kid. Okay. The effects.
That don't look like what he thinks it looked like to me.
Oh, I explained to what it is.
There we go.
That cut is the only good thing, and then everything else is just still images. Just still images.
Yeah, that was the actual proper use of hype when he did that kick. They did not need every. You know what I'm saying? Like that should have been the one thing out of the last 2 episodes to have any sort of glow or crazy effects.
The kick itself was the only good cut out of that entire scene. After literally just that little kick. But shit is terrible.
It's crazy, bro. Because literally, I do know that the animators, it was very much a rushed sort of process. Like there were some stuff that came out. One of the old animators that kind of came out. It was like, yeah, I was working on like 12
multiple
12
episodes
episodes or whatever, like crazy shit, bro. Like, so obviously that is a thing, right? But the fact that I think what TK said earlier with the fans, because we had Urzi on before talking about this. I know KT, you know Urzi too. But like he did a video on Blue Lock, and bro, like what you call it? Like the fans were in the comments trying to defend that shit, like literally, bro. And it's like
and that's
you gotta just give it up, bro.
It doesn't make you any less.
Come on.
It doesn't make you any less of a fan being real. Like if you say, "Oh yeah, they've butchered," because I obviously I'm a Blue Lock manga reader. I read it off the I want to say episode 1. I started reading it. They butchered the fuck out of U20, and I think U20 is the best arc in the entire series thus far, and they butchered the fuck out of it. So the fact that it's getting done like this is disrespectful. But it doesn't make you, if someone is a Blue Lock fan, it doesn't make you any less of a Blue Lock fan for you to admit that the anime looks horrendous.
Yeah,
doesn't make you any less of a fan. I don't know why we have to, why we feel forced that we have to eat up everything we, if same thing with mangakas, you don't have to eat up everything that the mangaka does. It's completely normal to criticize things and still like it. You can still be a fan of something and criticize it. I don't know.
Facts. It's a fact, bro. It's a fact. And I think, you know, in terms of other shows that missed in reality, I think obviously we talked about Uzumaki earlier. I don't know if there's anything else too crazy that wasn't missed, but hey, if we got, it was crazy is we had Uzumaki, we had Blue Lock, but we had that one other show you were just talking about. We had a couple other ones, man. It's just like, bro, like the misses be missing when they miss, but then we ended up with a lot of peak this season as well. So I think it's pretty interesting to say. I know we did talk about ReZero. I guess just to quickly give my actual opinion, I do think it has been pretty good. I think I've seen 4 or 5 episodes of this season so far. It's cool, bro. There's nothing to like. Granted, I think ReZero is a good show. I said it slightly overrated before on here, man. Y'all come at me with knives out. I don't know what's so crazy about that statement, but it's cool though. I don't think nothing to change my opinion as of yet, but it's chill though. It's a good show, you know, type shit.
Yeah. Sadly, I've only been able to catch one episode of it. What's it called? But I mean, if it keeps going the way that ReZero has built up a track record of going, then you know, I'm sure. Who does it? White Fox. Sure, yeah. White Fox delivered again with season 3. Did y'all know? Fucking Beastars came out last week.
No.
The final season of Beastars, the Netflix original. No, I'm not jacking off. I am mixing lemonade. Whoa. What's it called? The final season.
None.
Can you just like hold that in the camera while you do that?
Good jack.
Why? If I show you the mystery box,
that's pretty.
And then, like, I don't understand. Okay.
I mean, it's you know, type shit.
I don't understand.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Episode 3 is gonna have you like that of Orb. What are you doing right now?
Facts. Facts. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had a slip and slide in the room.
That's not what I was promised, though. Y'all said y'all came. Y'all didn't say you jacked off.
Who was y'all?
No, I was doing that in the opening.
Anyways, man, as what did you think of ReZero? I know you've seen the whole season so far, man. What did you think of ReZero, man?
Which not as many spoilers, by the way. Sorry, I was waiting for it to build up.
Well, for people who don't know, ReZero ain't coming back to February 2nd.
Yep,
the studio's on a break. I'm not gonna spoil it. All I gotta say is, for what's to come, I'm excited for what I'm about to see, and I definitely can see that Subaru, surprisingly, from season 2 to season 3, actually seems like he's. It's gonna sound crazy, but somewhat in a better headspace and slightly more confident.
Yeah.
Slightly more confident in himself. So I think he can actually overcome any challenge.
Well,
I do think he's going. You said what?
I'm saying that speech that he made in the last what's it? The last episode?
Yeah.
No, sorry, not the last episode. The episode before that.
Episode 7.
Yeah, episode 7. I'm sorry. That scene was fire.
It was actually a really good speech.
That scene, that speech, I fuck with Subaru, man. They can never be hated.
And it shows that even though Subaru himself, like people people around, even though you see what Subaru goes through, like with
Yeah.
his redo of deaths and stuff like that, the people around him, because they don't see it, they look at Subaru way highly than even Subaru views himself.
Yeah.
Like he may not show himself as a factor, but like almost the entire world kind of sees him as a factor, and it definitely shows.
Okay.
Can we come first?
really,
Come
we
real
really,
quick.
we,
Hey, sorry, real quick before it's just a real quick question to ask before I say anything crazy. Can we just talk about how like imagine defeating one like Archbishop of Sin and then they send 5 at you like the next week. I did like
that
how,
point,
you know how crazy that is?
I wouldn't know what to do. I
wouldn't
genuinely
know
wouldn't.
either.
At that point, I'm just gonna sit there and just take it. I'm being honest. Pause.
okay.
This
is
Is this the
because
gayest podcast
that,
we've
like,
done
like,
in
I
a
feel
while?
like there's a difference, right? Like anytime you see an anime character and they got powers, you be like, maybe if they smart enough, they can overcome it. In Subaru's circumstance, he can't. He don't really have no powers by himself. He can't do nothing. So if I genuinely can't do nothing, and these characters are like top tier characters, and you just that weak, I'll be like, all right, man. I'm about to get a burger. I'll see y'all after I redo my life again tomorrow.
Yup.
Like I'm gonna just keep doing it. Like at that point, ain't nothing. I'm not gonna care.
This is so fucking insane to me.
There's 6 of them. Head
The war's gonna be fire though. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, I gotta catch up. Well, I mean, shit, we gotta watch it for extracurricular content later this year. But
Don't
I mean,
worry.
I'm tapped in for it because, like I said, the track record for ReZero speaks for itself. I watched episode 1 of Beastars. It's more Beastars. If you care, now you know it's out. It's the final season. Keep your dick in your pants, please.
Is anything like? Well, that's crazy with that. But is anything like going? Like, is there any like really like, you know, like should we be really checking for Beastars the final season? Just from where you.
I mean, if you care to see the end of what's it called, Legacy, trying to get with Haru, we're trying to make that life normal, reform society. I will say the Shishingumi are still in the picture. They're still in the picture. Parts are still moving and whatnot. We're still seeing more of herbivore and carnivore society either come together or be segregated more.
Yeah, people getting ate up.
I'm about to say it's more. Pause. What's wrong with you?
Man,
What
I thought
freaky frog. What
there's
the fuck?
I thought there's no way that TK, Kardiac could really be top. But I think Isaac putting up some good numbers this Friday. He putting up some
Okay, sorry.
KC was out here putting
Okay,
up some
since we're on the topic, I'm not the one to really use this, but like I'm just gonna do this one time. Nobody is topping me, so can we stop this? Like, don't say that again. I'm don't say that again. I don't know what type of time you want, buddy. But
once again, to talk about the anthropomorphic horny show.
Not even thinking about that
in the midst of conversations about sexual innuendos. It's more Beastars. I mean, if you like the racial allegory, if you like the battle for self-control, the battle for love, I suppose, rejecting oneself to accept another part of yourself, right? If you fuck with that, it's more of that.
shit.
I'm just speed running through things that I'm somewhat interested in. If I don't name it, I'm never watching.
Game Pass at 23, my glorious gang. What's good, Alex, man?
Shout out to Alex. Yes, we still live. You know what we do, man.
I feel like I may have tapped into more than everyone else here. If you want me to just throw some names out there.
Daima is more Dragon Ball, but they're children, so have fun.
Type shit, man. Honestly, man.
I mean,
Ranma Half has been a lot of fun. So
you're actually watching Ranma Half?
Yes, this is very fucking enjoyable. I urge everyone.
That has been my troll series. That has been the series I've selected, and I'm like, okay, this is what a like someone who watches 30 anime a season would watch, and that's the name I've been throwing out there.
It's very.
What we not gonna do this pod though, man? Is we not gonna just ignore? Like, we're not gonna ignore Bleach, man. Why we ain't? You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna ignore Bleach, man. That's the real. the realest, man. The realest Clorox I know, man. Come on, man. That's big Bleach, never the little Bleach, man. Come on. I think
no one cares about Bleach.
it's been continuing where we left off with some great moments. A good. I'm not caught up. I think I'm on a few episodes behind, but I think it's just we're progressing to kind of the end phase per se. I think, and it's really going well. I really can't complain about the moments. I do think
The end phase.
the Uryu and Ichigo thing that's probably going to eventually clash. You know what I'm saying? I am really intrigued to kind of see that happen. I think your watch is I don't know how the fuck they ain't gonna stop that motherfucker. But yeah, bro, it's good though. It's really good, really good. Bleach is good, man.
There's only one thing I gotta say about Bleach. One bad thing. Everything else is gas.
Okay.
Okay, here's my only complaint, because like you said, 1,000-Year Blood War, they turned up. Okay, animation's fire. They skipping all the filler. Okay, like I'm glad this too, because in the very first, this isn't a spoiler. Like if you've seen the first season, there was a dude that looked like Aizen. It wasn't Aizen, but it looked like Aizen, right? Before the Quincy showed up, right? And you could tell that this was probably like a side character, but they gave no backstory about him, and he got clapped instantly. All right, and I'm glad. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that I didn't need to see a whole episode of backstory just for him to die. You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad that they're just like, okay, these guys aren't that important. We don't, we're skipping all their backstories. Just know they're dead. You know what I'm saying? I actually like that pacing. You know what I mean? Because like, they're like, okay, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. But the one thing I will say I don't like about Bleach is that we're seeing a bunch of new Bankais. Right, we're now seeing a bunch of new Bankais, but I feel like, in my opinion, lately, and this is in the beginning, I'm not saying anything that's happened recently. Lately, what's been happening is that we see all these crazy, styles of Bankai, and people doing all this and that. Oh, this guy's a new captain. Here's this dope ass Bankai facing this Quincy, and then they get beat up.
Yeah.
But the next, new power boost, and they beat the captains. You know what I'm saying? Almost like their Bankai was rendered useless. You know
I said the same thing when I was reading it. I think this last stretch, because of I don't know, have you read Bleach, or you just anime?
I haven't read Bleach. I'm caught up in the anime, but I've only.
Okay, I would say from core 3 onwards, for what they have left, I feel like it was just Kubo doing a whole bunch of got ya. Like, like how you play with kids and then you'd be like, oh, my guy's like flying, and it's like, oh no, but my guy has super speed, so you can't catch him. And he's like, okay, well, I have super speed now, so I can catch you.
That's pretty much how it is. Yeah,
that's pretty much what I feel was happening in certain moments or in certain ways in this last stretch of Bleach. That's just my opinion. That's just how I feel. Because there's certain things. It's just like, now, okay, cool. I understand. This is the first time we're seeing these Quincy's, and this is the first time we're seeing these captains go, you know what I'm saying, all out with their Bankai and whatnot. So they're kind of trying to show some type of power scaling here. But at the same time, it's like, it just feels like, oh, let me do my release. It's like, okay, well, I got this trick to counter your release. It's like, well, you killed me. Here's my second power, my second holy Quincy power, whatever. And it's like, well, let me whip out my Bankai. It's like, I defeat you. And it's like, no, well, I'm just going to whip this out because, you know what I'm saying, I'm broken as shit now. Then it's like, well,
whip this out.
Plots. Let's just let's just kill you with whatever. Because
but that's
now
fight is. So
I didn't like it.
I can't get hype. I can't get hype. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to be like, oh shit, we finally see this guy's Bankai. I'm like, I'm getting excited, and the next thing you know, it's like, okay, thank you. You use your Bankai, your strongest power, when I wasn't at my strongest. So now I am at my strongest, and now your Bankai was that epic moment.
The next evolution of my Bankai.
Exactly, it's gone. I'm like, you don't give me any time for me to stay hyped. And there's something which happened recently, which I'm not gonna say because the river's not caught up.
I know exactly what you're talking about. That's what I didn't like. I didn't like that when I read it. So
yeah, I was like, and it happened recently. I was like, oh shit, like literally jaw dropped, everything. Yeah. And fuck, I can't say it because I can't even give it him. But I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
because I was even reading it, when she did what she did to me, I don't remember ever seeing that. Like, I'm not saying everything has to be foreshadowed, but things that you show to be some type of, you know what I'm saying, apex type of, you know what I'm saying, power, at least show us something to where it's like, it's believable that she can do this. Because when I read it, I'm just like, where the fuck did this come from? Since
Bro.
when?
Bro.
But obviously,
so
I think they did the scene much better in the anime. But even still, I understand the criticism because I feel the exact same way. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it.
I could see that. I'm curious to see how they will continue to do that.
Yeah, so just be prepared. That's all I gotta say. River, be prepared. Which I'm not trying to like again. Obviously, Bleach is still gas. Like I'm in love with it. I love the moments. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely hype, but just know that there are some times like that's my only thing. Like I just didn't like. You know what I mean? It's just that everybody has a power up after somebody has a power up, and I'm like, okay, like
No, but my power is times 10 gajillion. Okay, no, mine's trillion. Mine's a billion. Oh, okay.
I'm not
like Dragon Ball Z.
I know.
I'm about to
Okay,
say
guys,
between
it's
that,
time to get serious.
between that vibe, not even just the fact that it happens, but that feeling, like I hate that. And mind you, I love that feeling in fantasy. I love that feeling in magic, and low key, not sci-fi. I don't love that feeling in sci-fi, but with magic. I love that feeling. I love ignoring the rules because magic should feel magical. Fuck the rules. Fuck the scaling. Low key, fuck the consistency to an extent. Make me feel like it's magic. Make me feel like you're making something out of nothing, right? But when it comes to Bleach, I hate that shit. And not Bleach specifically, but like not Bleach specifically, but like I mean, not non-magic series. Like it's hard for me to sign up for that. Especially when you have an established power system and then you just kind of seemingly abandon the power scaling of it late game just to tell your story, just to get your rocks off. Hate that shit. And also, the number one reason as to why I have been on the fuck Bleach wave is because I'm done with these fucking 5 arc endings.
I'll say we're done with them.
I'm done with that shit. I'm sorry. The five like you know how like stories are structured like in 3 arcs or 5 arcs. What's it called? Wano's a 5 arc structure. Most stories are in a 3 arc structure and whatnot. I hate the era of shonen, and it's starting to come to an end because that's most of the criticism as to why like My Hero's ending his ass. I hate the fact that this is the final arc. Yeah. But it is in 5 fucking parts. And not 5 fucking parts in terms of broadcast, but 5 parts in terms of the storytelling. I hate that.
Like it's like, oh, this is the fight. And then it's like, wait a minute, we're finna pull back. And then actually this is the final war. And no, actually
that it feels like.
Is that what you're saying though? I mean,
it's a war.
I understand, but wars aren't self-contained. Wars should still feel like a natural conclusion and a natural lead up from the rest of the story. Not just information wise, not just the fact that everything's been leading towards this, because that's still the case with Bleach. But in terms of the story, in terms of the pacing of the storytelling, even if you watched if I watched how many episodes are in Bleach? 2 something, 3 something,
4 now. I think probably
like early 400s.
No, I'm saying without 1,000 years.
Oh yeah, like 360.
Yeah, I'm about to say 300 something.
Yeah, even if I watched all of those and then went straight into 1,000-Year Blood War, beyond the animation change, beyond the fact that we live and we know that this shit is coming out a decade later. This feels, when I tried to watch the first part of 1,000-Year Blood War arc, it felt like it was a different series. I hate that shit. That's not how an ending should be. That's not how a final war should be. And I hate that is how that is how a lot of endings in that era were being written. Naruto, it was being written like that. Bleach, it's been written like that. And I feel like we're at the tail end of that with a lot of shonen.
I don't think I agree. I don't agree here.
It's like exact anime.
Because the thing is with Bleach, if we're gonna cut it off for anything, the first ending of Bleach or conclusion to most things was after the Aizen fight. Fullbring is obviously a continuation. Like Bleach, Loki could have ended after the Aizen fight, but obviously there was still other stuff with Ichigo's character. And
other ties
to touch on. But that was like the first like conclusion to what was set up until that point. But there was like nuances and other setup to Ichigo's character and Quincy's and whatnot, which obviously got touched on in Fullbring and ultimately 1,000-Year Blood Wars. I don't, me personally, especially because I read the shit recently, and especially I watched 1,000-Year Blood War after I read it. I don't know how it doesn't feel like the only thing that's different is just
like
the updated.
Because the vibe, the vibe is a little different, but I think that is mainly down to production.
The tone feels heavier.
It was heavy.
I haven't read, but like the tone and the shading of the series, the overall atmosphere of the series feels like it is in a different world.
It's a war though. It wasn't in a war before.
No, with the tone and like the world and shading, they're not like they're under, like they're in a dome. Like the sky's been blacked out.
I don't mean actually shading. I mean of the story.
I feel like it's always the same. I just feel like it's just people take it more serious now because I feel like it just needed to. Like because of the time that it's in. Like when the Arrancar and Aizen, I don't know how people felt like that because I was watching it during Toonami, on YouTube. But it just feels like now the world, like our actual world, is taking it more serious, and they put that whole effect to Bleach now because everybody's paying attention to it because it's like it's either it does really well or it does really bad. That's just how I take it.
Yeah, I kind of understand what he's talking about too because how do I say it? I'm Kardiac. I'm putting myself in your mind and I'm trying to like piecing it together. And I think it's one of those things where kind of like what, as it said, it may feel different, but I honestly think it's one of those things where it was updated to recent times. Because if you think about it, a lot of the older animes, they were like a lot more drawn out. Like I'm not sure if you guys have seen Trigun, right? The OG Trigun, you know what I mean? Vash is just episodic, just going, just fighting people, you know what I'm saying? Or just running away. You don't really know anything about like the actual plot until like later on. All you do is get introduced to the characters, the girls and all that kind of stuff, yada yada. We don't find out that he has a brother and that stuff like later on, right? But that's how it was back in the day. It was more episodic. Cowboy Bebop, you know what I'm saying? It was a little bit more episodic and with story plots in there. And with Bleach, I feel like Bleach was not episodic, but it was a little bit more drawn out, right? While this is like, I feel like they can't do that nowadays because people's attention span has plummeted. You know what I mean? So
I will say
where. Yeah, go ahead.
No, sorry, real quick. I just want to shoot this in real quick. Also, Kubo actually has, like, he's actually involved in this adaptation
with the production.
To be exactly
this
like how
be
it
the
is
ultimate
manga.
version
because he didn't like how the original run for the anime fucking sucks. The original anime is terrible. So he wasn't happy with the outcome of the original run of the anime. So that's probably why it feels so different because
that might be the case as well.
Yeah, he actually has a stand-in and it's actually exactly like the manga, or supposedly to be exactly like the manga. But sorry, Katie, I did not mean to.
No, but that's something to also contribute because like it may feel different because now there's different people in there, and again, it's really the landscape of anime today. Because if imagine Bleach coming back and people are like, bro, I came back to watch. The side characters that Bleach or Ichigo has his friends in high school, and they're doing something random, has nothing to do with the war that's going on. You know what I mean? They're gonna trash it. So I think that if they really wanted this to be that success, and now that is it Kite or Kubo?
Kubo. I'm trying to remember. Tate Kubo. So he was like half
Kubo.
and half.
Okay. Sorry. And now he's like, okay, yeah, let's up, and also like I didn't like how y'all were dragging us out, creating all these new arcs, like I wanted to be like this. Let's move it. So I'm starting to understand. At first, I didn't understand at first, Kardiac. But am I cooking? Is that what you're thinking too? Or
and part of it also might be the things that I found enjoyable, in Bleach's original run. That like, and to be fair, the story has long since abandoned the slice of life feel that pre Soul Society, like, or even pre Arrancar. Like really bounced between in terms of like the seriousness and whatnot. But I just feel like in too many ways, story wise, I can tell, and it might be because we've had JJK end recently, My Hero end recently. I've gone and read like how Dr. Stone ended. I've gone and seen how these other seemingly battle shonen or just shonen in general have ended with these like long arcs, and I might be mixing in Bleach in there with a little bit of its aspects, but like it falls victim to the fact that like I see an enemy and everything is the enemy right now. If shonen is on it, but like I feel a very unnatural line right there in the story before a final war arc, and seeing it be then split into essentially a 5 arc structure, or at the very least a 5 season structure, is so unnecessary to me from a
The manga's
storytelling perspective.
706 chapters. The Father of Blood alone is long as shit.
Even that as well. Like that's kind of the problem. Like an ending is just not. An ending doesn't always need to be. Rarely needs to be honest with you, a series or a story within itself. Because it's a culmination. It's supposed to be an ultimate culmination, theme wise, character wise, plot wise, tone wise, similar.
That's what Father.
And maybe I would need to watch more, because once again I haven't seen 1,000 Year Blood War until since it first came back. But
you've seen the whole first part, the core?
Not the whole first part, no.
How many episodes?
8 to 10. That shit. I'm not doing it, gang. I don't know.
Like where you're at. It's the attack on the society. You haven't even got.
I would say.
I'm not even a Bleach guy or a Bleach defender, because I think Bleach fans try to act like it's much greater than it actually is. But what you're saying right now does not add up to where you're at in the series. I'm not following. Because I'm not right where you're at.
Yeah, it was a
episode 9 to 12 is honestly, I want to say the peak, like the peak of Bleach, or sorry, the best moment in Bleach, with Ichigo's character and with his what was it with his Zanpakuto? That shit was beautiful.
Zangetsu?
Yeah, it was Zangetsu.
Yeah.
That shit was beautiful. Episode 9 to 12, that shit was heat.
Yeah, it was. It was good, man.
Look, aside from this mid ass shit, what other series? Are there any other series that y'all want to kind of like clean house on?
There's a few.
For the season?
I think Shangri-La season 2 has been hitting pretty decently.
Type shit.
Much better than season 1, but it's once again just one of those shows you just turn your brain off and just enjoy it. Very enjoyable show. One that I feel honestly I might drop. You Are Miss Servant. I really just don't care for the series. It's the one where an assassin pulls up to boy's house. She's been hired to be his maid, or his maid, but she doesn't know a lick on hospitality
Spanish.
And you know what I'm saying, being, you know what I'm saying, doing day-to-day things. All she knows is killing. So she's pretty much learning how to be human. And obviously they develop a relationship and whatnot. Like, their relationship is wholesome, but I personally just don't give a fuck for the series. I just don't care. Yakuza Fiance, another one, really just don't give a fuck, if I'm being honest. And this one, I'm not gonna lie to you, this one at first I wasn't fucking with, but recent episodes has kind of been hitting a little bit. Negative Positive Angler. Anime about fishing.
I think you mentioned that one.
Yeah, it's an anime about fishing. It's just, you know what I'm saying, the guy, one thing I will say I don't like is because they say that the guy has 2 years to live. He comes with a disease and he has 2 years to live. But they don't really touch on that really for like majority of the show. And then they kind of just shoehorn it like in like the focus at the end. And it's like,
oh really?
I mean, is it like a live your life to the fullest type series?
Yeah. Not really, because he's kind of just he's in debt and whatnot, and then he's running away from debt collectors and shit. But because like he sees himself, because he sees himself. Oh my god, you might have to respect 3 Days of Happiness. I won't cap. But
I just mean premise.
Because he sees himself like, oh yeah. Because he sees himself like not living for long, he doesn't care to pay the shit back. But then he ends up stumbling across some fish. He falls off a bridge, and then some fishes save him, and then pretty much he then taught to fish, and then he gains a loving for fishing. And he's just fishing the entire series. But the interaction between the characters is very, very fun
That's
and wholesome. It's chill. You know what I'm saying? It's a solid show. I won't cap. Something I may recommend to certain people depending on what they fuck with, but it's pretty chill. I'm not gonna lie. Blue Wolves of Miburo. That's the last one. I'm behind the law on that one, but it's a pretty.
What the fuck is that shit called? Blue what?
Blue Wolves of Miburo.
Bro, how many blues can we have in one season?
Bro, apparently a lot.
What the fuck is that shit called? Blues of Miburo? What the fuck?
Blue Wolves of Miburo.
Blue Wolves.
Blue Wolves of Mibu. Whatever you wanna.
Oh, Mibu. There we go. I see it. Okay, it's a solar shit. So it's like it's basically Bleach, but like they blue.
Okay.
Type shit.
So right, if it was the Edo period.
So you like this, but you don't like Hisugaya, bro? Come on.
What? Hisugaya sucks.
He's
fucking terrible. I don't know why Yamamoto let him into the fucking series team and become a captain. Goodness. He fucking sucks. He's shit.
My Glorious King, man. Come on.
Oh, Glorious King used to mean something. We're just calling anyone Glorious Kings now.
Oh my gosh, man. Okay, anyways.
That's about it. That's all I got.
To end this out then, man, I do think something I want to start doing on these end of season recaps is I think we should start like giving our grade of the season out of 10, man. So like just ranking the season, and then we can kind of jot them down. I might go ahead and jot them down, and we can kind of compare as we go. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of see how we feel in the moment. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
W idea, W cooks. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to? Let's just go across the board, man. KT, man, what's your ranking? What's your ranking of this season, man? Yeah, bro. What you got for us? And we can do the points, man. Fuck it. Yeah, that's like 10 push-ups, Alex. I got you, bro.
I'm about to say after pod over.
See, the problem with me ranking seasons is that I can't just rank it on if we have a couple bangers. We got to think about all that's dropped and think about all the ones that are actually worth watching. It's almost like an album. If somebody drops a 20-song album, only 3 songs are good. Is that album actually gas, or do they just got a couple bangers? You know what I mean?
True.
So that's why it's like.
You talking about Uzi's album?
What's up?
You talking about Time on the Take? Sorry, no, yeah, Time on the Take too. No, sorry, sorry. You talking about what the fuck is it called?
We're just ranking.
He is a Time on the Take too, but I think it would have to. I think he said a few bangers though, so it would have to have more than it has.
Yeah, no, sorry. I was saying like we have a couple bangers like. If I'm gonna
not wrong. Sorry, my fault. KT, continue.
No. You're good. I just want to like say, oh yeah, this season was great, but I feel like I can't, as myself, with me watching respectfully a lot of Ash. Okay, that's a lot of the catalog and Crunchyroll. You go in there, it's just Ash with a couple like, oh, that one actually has some personality. You know what I mean? It's just the rest is just, that one actually is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So like, but compared to last season, damn, bro, last season wasn't good. It again, a couple bangers, but it. Okay, so you know what? Okay, when I say 5, I don't mean that's bad. 5 is average, right? So 5 is average because out of 10, right? Out of 10, 5 technically is average. That's like
5 is mid.
No, okay. If 5 is mid, then we got to start from 5 to 10. It can't be 1 to 10. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. What do you? No. We talking mid as an average, man. Like we that's I know some people say mid in this ass, but we mean
mid is the middle, meaning that
mid is middle. Yeah.
Mid
Kardiac, don't
is
do
middle
it,
this
man.
time. That's
Please
what I meant.
stop,
So
man.
that means that is your average. That means that it wasn't good. It wasn't great. But it was. That's what a 5 is. Okay, I feel like a lot of people think 7's your average. Okay, no, 7's good.
Yeah, thank you.
5.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What the fuck? Like, thank you.
Opposites. Those two things aren't opposites.
Thank you. A smart individual. A smart individual who knows how numbers work.
If you're saying on a scale of 1 to 10,
1 to 10,
how can I
thank
say
you.
7's the average? No, 7's good.
Thank you.
5
The
is
average
okay.
isn't
5 is the middle.
The average isn't determined.
Appreciate you, KT.
Yes.
Appreciate you,
Don't
KT.
start
You smart one.
this.
No,
KT,
I mean,
you
'cause
don't
again-
understand. They were debating this for like 3 hours one day in the fucking call, bro. Like literally, bro. That topic, like over 3 hours, like been talked about on numerous occasions. You won't even. It's crazy.
I gotta think about all
I
this.
think 5 is mid, 7 is good. 7 is not average. 7 is good.
Seven would be good.
That doesn't mean that it's not.
6
No, wait, hold on. Hold on. I'm sorry, TKO. Cardiac, let me hear your 1 minute speech.
Oh no!
Because we're wrapping up. I don't want to cause him
no.
more time. Plus, I'm gonna get some food. So I don't want to take too much time. But yo, Cardiac, you seem like you got something off your chest.
Okay. When you are dealing with a scale compared to a data set, the data set determines what the average is. It determines what the mean is. That is dependent on the set of numbers given in a data set. So if we are saying that upon a scale of 0 to 10, that you can apply those numbers to different quantities within the data set, and then the data set presents things to where you have 10 10s and 1 1, then the average is not 5.
See,
the
this
average
is the thing,
cannot
okay, because
be
KT, this is the thing.
Shut the fuck up!
No, because this is the thing.
5.
Why are we talking about afterwards? We're talking about before you rate something, you have a rating system, 1 through 10, or 0 through 10. You have different things set to those numbers. 1 is appalling, worst of the worst, dog shit. 10 is masterpiece. So if you give something a 10, you're calling it perfect, a masterpiece. 7 is good, 6 is like okay, 4 is bad, and it's like 4 to 1.
All of those labels, lose their meaning as soon as you come. All of those labels lose their meaning as soon as next season we come back and we rate that shit, because we're no longer rating in a vacuum.
What? What do you mean it doesn't mean anything?
I mean, I think I know. I see what you're saying, Cardiac. I see what you're saying. But you got to remember, though, if I use your scale, I just want to let you know, this shit will drop. Because, again, there was 25 animes that dropped. I kept up with 5. So that means there's a hella ones in that scale. You know what I'm saying? There's at least 10 ones.
Yeah.
And there's about 5 10s. You know what I'm saying? And then the rest are maybe 4s. So that will actually skew that lower. Okay, sorry. Let me stop. I didn't mean to get
Hey,
that, you know?
C's get degrees, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, I know. But honestly, though, when it comes to the shows, I feel like this was a solid. Yeah, wait.
Shit, whack.
I would say, I give it a 6.98.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's almost 7. But I do have. I can't say.
Now you've disappointed me with that.
Okay. Besides Bleach, Orb, and
Surely 6.9, bro. Come on, 6.98 is.
Why? Okay. Me, how I rate, I only do 0.0s and 0.5s. I've never really understood what the other shits mean. Like, I don't know how you go about this. You know what? This
I did Kardiac's math in my head, and I got 68.
You know what, man? I'll leave it for you, man. Just for the accurate data, I'll leave it, man. For
Okay, I'm sorry.
data,
I won't be that. Okay, if that's the case, 6.5.
6.5.
Okay.
I'll scale down. I'll make it easier
Respectable.
for you guys.
Okay.
Respectable, man. TK, man, what you got, man?
I'm trying to think, because what did I rate Spring? Because low key, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't.
This is the first time
Yeah,
I think so.
And now we
think Fall and Spring. I think Fall and Spring is much closer than people would give it credit for. Honestly, I'll probably give this a. I want to say a 7.5 or an 8.
But what was this?
It was a good season. I would say this was a good
7.5 or 8?
Even
Which
though
one though?
Okay, go with 7.5. Fuck it.
Okay.
Actually, no, go with 8. No, go with 8. Go with 8. Go with 8.
Okay.
8. Fine, also.
Type shit. I don't know. I don't think Spring really got. I think Spring got to be at least a rating lower, but that's me. As it, what you got?
Man, 4.5. 4.5.
Damn. Okay. All right. All right.
Like there's some, like, I'm not gonna deny and say there's not a single good show, but to be honest, even the good shows, like, they're getting like issues and they ain't coming back till later. Even Danmachi had a delay. ReZero got a couple months delay. Bleach is doing well, but to be honest, outside of the shows that already are like household names, everything else is all right. If I'm being honest, It's just okay. I'm really skipping everything.
Blue Box, Orb, DandaDan. Oh man,
Man, man, those the reasons why it's 4.5. Those like
okay. All right.
I can name 5 shows out of like 50 from this season. I don't think that's good.
I get.
Are you doing like out of the ones that you've watched though? We haven't seen every single show in the season.
Well, you got you gotta think about it that way.
Every season, I try to look at the shows. I look at the trailers, the openings. Every season, it doesn't matter what season it is, and I read the description to see if the synopsis is good. All these shows just seem terrible, bro. It don't matter if it's the trailer, the opening, or the visual.
The best season in the year. We had some great shows this season.
Give me 5.
Give you 5. Orb, Bleach, Blue Box, DandaDan, Negaposy Angler.
Okay.
What's have I tapped into? See, I'm
Shangri-La for you. Since
Shangri-La Frontier. Season 2. Diamond, Ranma, ReZero. We have some good the One Piece fan letter.
Oh, that
I'll
was
fuck around
amazing.
for a diamond in there. I'll fuck around for a diamond in there. Diamond in there.
You know, I admit that I'm wrong on that one. I admit that I'm wrong. But can you really add in a One Piece fan letter? It's like,
It means a lot to me.
It's something that dropped this season though. It's like same if you want to throw movies.
All right, let's. Hey, what about One Piece Fishman Island remake? How about that?
A lot of those are continuations too, though.
When you watching it,
Attack on Titan: The Last Attack.
That came out this. Like all of these are like most of these are new season. It's not a new standalone show.
I mean, if you,
And Orbit.
If we include Fishman Island, man, I might have to drop my ranking.
I know because Rama Half is a remake.
You heard that, TK? What'd you think of that?
Sorry, what'd you say?
I said if we include Fishman Island, I might have to drop my ranking.
You haven't seen the remake though. The remake might go hard.
I see some clips, man. I see some clips though.
Okay, so listen. Okay, River, let me ask you.
I've seen enough.
Let's say you watch the entire thing, right? Let's say you actually watch the entire thing, and you end up saying, you know what, this shit was actually kind of enjoyable. Then what?
It's cool. It's not bad, but man, it ain't good.
Because I'm gonna be honest. Even though I'm not, because obviously I'm not gonna sit and gas up Fishman Island like it's one of like the best arcs because it's nowhere near. But I generally think it's like the main thing it suffers from is its fucking pacing. Because why the fuck is it 50
I watched One Piece.
Oh yeah, you did. Hody Jones, he sucks. But everything else, though, like the lore is fire.
Oh, Hody Jones is so happy.
But the lore's fire though.
Oh.
Chill.
Bro, like you get that's basically, bro, every One Piece arc got lore, man. I don't care. Lore
but like Fishman Island is important though. No, but this is the thing. Fishman Island is one of the most important lore arcs in the series. Come on. Listen, I'm just trying to push an agenda right now. An agenda that I don't even believe in. But I just do it because you hate it. I just do it because you hate it.
Man. I really wasted at least a good, man. I could have been caught up on multiple anime instead of watching Fishman Island, man. You know that, man? That's crazy.
Fishman Island.
I think about that sometimes.
I haven't even started watching Fishman Island.
I could have skipped to the end of the arc and I really wouldn't have missed nothing, man, if we're being honest.
To be fair, yeah.
It do be like that on occasion. Especially in One Piece. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sadly.
KT, you didn't sit there and allow this? You didn't sit there and allow this? That's like actually incorrect. Like genuinely. Well, give me an
KT, what you think of Fishman Island? I don't know if he hears us. Can you hear us?
I can hear you guys.
No, because if you watch the anime, then I feel sorry for you. I apologize.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. That was a bad way to come back.
Yeah,
One Piece. I mean, granted,
Okay.
it did have some cool moments. It has some cool moments,
No, it does,
but
for sure.
overall, Fishman Island, I feel like that wasn't after a big event just happened. They're finally back, and we got. I mean, we see they're stronger, but yeah, it wasn't my favorite arc.
No, for sure. It's not mine either.
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite arc.
I just like the lore. That's about it.
It is in the conversation for worst arc in One Piece, man. Come on.
Yeah.
No, We had
three.
this conversation
Top three worst
already.
arc.
What?
Nah.
Hey,
There's more than 3 worst arcs in pre-time skip.
And we talked about this, and low key, I was thinking about the other day. Long Ring Long Land.
You have
its
Long Ring
peaks
Long Land.
might be better than Fishman's peaks, man. I'm taking Whiskey Peak. I'm taking Whiskey Peak, man. Bro.
Oh my god.
Because Whiskey Peak was so much shorter, and it had some cool moments. It wasn't boring by any means.
We're not doing this again. I'm not. You know what? Let's move on. As it continue, I'm not having this conversation with River. I'm not having this conversation with River again.
I already said mine. It's
Oh, you
crazy.
said 4.5.
Oh, it's
It's on me.
Yeah, Kardiac, what you got?
Yeah, I wanted to give it a 5. I'll give it a solid 5, and that's it.
It's
Oh,
a 7.
Okay.
It's a 7. It's on par with like most seasons, which makes it average. What's it called?
Can I move on to 7.5?
We're gonna find you.
Because
let me go by
what's it
7.5.
called?
Actually, River.
Even when I look at just like the series just like listed either by popularity or by like congressional score, it's like every other one, I guess like selfishly, it's just kind of not for me at the very least, if not just like a bad adaptation. Uzumaki is like the 3rd most popular, and then you have like Blue Lock. Bleach is I'm just tapped out for Bleach for one reason or another. And you do have the 3 of ReZero, DandaDan, and Blue Box for sure. Then you skip
3. I mean, you ain't seen Orb, I guess, but
you know, I'm skipping down to Orb. I'm gonna check out Orb, but like Shangri-La Frontier, like no, miss me with that bullshit. Sorry.
Okay.
And you have like the toss up between like Tower of God and Daima.
Wait, how far did you
don't put those two in the same.
Wait,
in
how
the
far
same
did you
bracket.
But I'm just looking at things that like are like thrown in front of me that I'm like, okay, it's either for me, or it's not for me, or it's bad and it's good. And I'd say that the good does outweigh the bad, and we have like, you know, we do have our handful of like, even if it's not for me, like a Bleach is an objectively high quality series. DandaDan, ReZero are still great enough to overshadow the disappointment of Blue Lock. This like Blue Lock and Uzumaki are disappointing, but I don't think Blue Lock is a bad anime. Uzumaki is probably down there, to be honest with you. But I mean, you know, I still think the good outweighs the bad. And then we have more than enough like actually high quality shit in order for it to be at the very least an average season. So
Yeah, you know, I stick by the 7.5 actually, because I gave Spring a 7. And I think this is just like a step above, just in terms of like the quality, like the highs. The highs are much higher than Spring for me. So, Riv, if you want to change that to a 7.5.
Yeah, I changed it. To be honest, I think for me, I definitely get where Kardiac's coming from with that in terms of certain qualities, but I think that definitely happens most seasons, right? It's just this season it happened to Uzumaki and Blue Lock, 2 of the more hyped anime that were coming out this season. Now, if Blue Lock and Uzumaki hit, we having a whole nother conversation. I'm not gonna lie to you, because from what TK said, that's the best arc in the manga. And Uzumaki has been one of the most hyped up series like for a long time. Not like the most, but it's people have been talking about Uzumaki in the anime for a long time.
It definitely
when it comes to
was one of
and
definitely one of the
So the fact that those two missed, if they hit, we talking about like a 9 out of 10 season potentially, right? Not saying it would have been, but potentially. And I think that would have been the conference. Instead of that, we're talking about it's a good season. You know what I'm saying? So I think for me,
pushes it up that like two spots, 2 points.
I think it's not the fact that it's holding it down because they're bad. It's the fact that if we had like 2 amazing other anime in this season, it would have been like, damn, like now, like it's hard to argue, because now instead of, like Kardiac said, 3, 4, 5 potentially really like good shows, we're talking like 7, 8. You know, at that point, we're pushing that boundary. We're talking Uzumaki could have been generational. We're talking Blue Lock could have been one of the best sports seasons that we've had. You know what I'm saying? So we're talking about it in a different way, I think, at that point. I'm not saying that those 2 series are the be all end all. I'm just saying that in terms of how we would even look back on it, we're gonna look back on the top shows, and instead of looking back, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that makes sense. I say all that to say I think, unfortunately, I didn't want to just copy someone else's rating, but I am, to be honest, feeling, I think, a 7.5. And I know TK went from a 8 to a 7.5, but I think 7.5 is a pretty fair rating for this season. So,
Even
that being
compared to
said,
last
I
fall,
genuinely
it's a
believe
little
it's
step
closer
down.
to spring than people would give it credit for. Spring had his. That's what I'm saying. Spring had.
it has some
Comparing it to
good, it has
last-
some cool anime that season, man. Had Kaiju, right? You know, had Mushoku.
Kaiju,
You know?
Mushoku, Windbreaker, Jellyfish Consume in the Night, Bartender, Girls Band Cry, Laid Back Camp Season 3 had some hits. The Fable had some hits.
A Fable.
And,
Yeah.
and
go-
even
you go-
even
you go
for a
honest-
fall,
Okay, let's not go that far. Let's slow our roll a little bit.
even for a
Oblivion
fall, which is
Battery.
usually like most years the most stacked. Like compared to
You're just
last
saying
year,
anime?
I mean, we had Fern
Okay.
last year. We had Fern and Apothecary Diaries last year. We had Doctor Stone, New World Part 2. Excuse me. What's it called? Shangri-La Frontier. Another season happened last fall. Spy Family.
Undead Unlock, Pluto.
What else is in here? Undead Unluck, Tokyo Avengers. That was the best
Undead
season.
Unluck,
Tokyo
Let's
Avengers.
not.
Tokyo Avengers, I did a look at a
We're
mention
talking
is crazy. Let's
I mean, I'm just going through the list. I'm just going through the list of some upper
Yeah, AOT final season special.
what's it called? There's some in between there that like I just don't know and don't really care to name, but I mean they're reviewed highly, so I mean they're here.
wait, man.
I would definitely say I prefer full from last season just because the heavy hitters are I prefer more in
Maybe.
abundance.
Closer to being in like your top 20 or top 25, like
You know,
See,
so
we may have to rank
I'm not
seasons
gonna-
someday. To be honest, that could be a good.
we have
discussion.
that as a.
Oh, yeah,
we
you
can
did
do it.
have
We can
that.
do it for the 2020s.
Potentially. Leaf got his headset back, man. Hey, man, Leaf, appreciate you for the second month sub, the re-up, man. You know what I'm saying? My
Appreciate
dog.
Leaf.
Shit, what else? Yeah, we've been yapping. But yeah, man, let us know your rankings for this season in the comments out of 10. Let us know what y'all got. If y'all say 7's average, you might get banned. Just so you know. BKT type shit.
Yeah.
But no, man, let us know in the comments what you think. Leave a like, subscribe. We're trying to hit 1,000 subs soon. I think 2025 we're gonna hit it. So if you want to be in the first 1,000, sub up, man. Because
Come on.
Say we're going to hit 1,000.
No, 2025 we're gonna hit it, right? Yeah, 2025 we're gonna hit it. So hey, don't be too late on it. You feel what I'm saying? Don't be too late because it's only from you know what I'm saying, go up from there type shit. And make sure to join the Discord too. You want to chop it up, Patreon, you know what I'm saying? Come to the Twitch, follow the Twitch, all of that, man. It's so much shit to get into. And we actually are going to start slowly but surely locking in on a lot of shit, man. Discord events coming soon, etc. On top of that, big announcement I probably should have made before that whole spiel. But if you're still here, you're a real one, so you deserve it. We will be coming out with the anime of the year, the Flow Anime of the Year awards will be coming soon. So tap in for that. We will be sending out a form that you will fill out and basically vote on what you got, and we will kind of go over that, as well as the Anime of the Year tournament, which will be something you'll be voting for your top 3 anime of the year. We'll be telling up the votes, doing that. We got a lot of great content coming. And that's not even talking about the Flow Awards. Come on, man. It's some shit to get into, man. As well as that, we will be probably making a more bigger announcement potentially on the next pod. I know this one was going to be a bit longer. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? But, as it is officially a new member of the pod now, you feel what I'm saying? So I just had to shout that out. You feel me? I just had to shout that out. But hey, he gonna get his Sean type shit. That's a W edition, I think. And you know what else the W edition was? KT to this pod, man. Thank you for coming on, man. W guest. Make sure to go check out. He been stream, bro. Literally, if you think you don't got content when we don't stream, he's streaming like every day, bro. So go tap in over there with him, bro. Tap in, as well as his YouTube channel. Make sure to check out the YouTube. I know he don't upload there quite as much. He be uploading, you know what I'm saying? If you want to hear some of his takes, if you like his takes, if you didn't like him, maybe you still gotta go check it out. You feel me? So definitely tap in with my dog, man. What a guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Appreciate it. Glad to be here, man.
Type shit.
Absolutely, bro.
And with that being said, I think that brings us to a conclusion. Man. Yeah, man, good stream. I wish River would stream. You know, we'll see. We'll see about that one.
Me too.
Hey. some shit may happen, some shit may not. I may be getting busier, so I don't know. We'll see, guys.
Yeah.
But
We'll see.
in due time. In due time.
Hey man, remember 7 is average, cause y'all don't watch bad shit.
So we love you guys. Flow out. Peace.
Yo, peace.